all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Have you had a review of your insurance policies recently? Hi, I'm Jim Robinson with Robinson & Stith Insurance. At Robinson & Stith Insurance, we understand the hard work that goes into securing your assets. Whether it is your home, car, business, or boat, you need insurance to protect your hard work. Robinson & Stith Insurance has been serving Eastern North Carolina's insurance needs since 1905. We believe it is not just the policy that serves you, but also the people. Our no voicemail policy means that whenever you call our office, you will speak to a live person who will be happy to help you. Our dedicated team of professionals is here to help and will be happy to provide no obligation reviews of your insurance coverages. Stop by and see us at 513 Pollock Street. Give us a call at 633-1174, 633-1174. Robinson & Stith Insurance, complete insurance since 1905. We want to earn your business.
This is David Fernandez, Athletic Director of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven Sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5 FM.
Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors in Vanceboro, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749, and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
At Bowden & Car Furniture, we're proud to support our local teams and wish you the best this season. As Eastern Carolina's largest authorized Lazy Boy dealer, we have a huge selection of genuine Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sleeper sofas, sectionals, and more. Plus, beautiful row furniture. Custom order or take home today. Visit us in Havelock or online at bowdenandcarfurniture.com. Best of luck to all our local teams from Bowden & Car Furniture.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Our experience, dedication to excellence, and project site cooperation set Bryn Glass apart from other glazing contractors. In business since 1989, Bryn Glass strives to provide a professional and pleasurable experience throughout the construction process. We invite you to visit our commercial gallery for an overview of our completed projects. The homeowner is the sole focus of our residential division. Through extensive conversation and planning sessions, we come to understand the look and feel a homeowner's desires. Our mirrors are all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Have you had a review of your insurance policies recently? Hi, I'm Jim Robinson with Robinson & Stith Insurance. At Robinson & Stith Insurance, we understand the hard work that goes into securing your assets. Whether it is your home, car, business, or boat, you need insurance to protect your hard work. Robinson & Stith Insurance has been serving Eastern North Carolina's insurance needs since 1905. We believe it is not just the policy that serves you, but also the people. Our no voicemail policy means that whenever you call our office, you will speak to a live person who will be happy to help you. Our dedicated team of professionals is here to help and will be happy to provide no obligation reviews of your insurance coverages. Stop by and see us at 513 Pollock Street. Give us a call at 633-1174, 633-1174. Robinson & Stith Insurance, complete insurance since 1905. We want to earn your business.
This is David Fernandez, Athletic Director of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven Sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5 FM.
Friday Night Football. Friday Night Football.
This is my woo! Start back. The first snap on this game. Let's go. Start back. Let's go now. You're firing the first shot. Let's go, man.
This is Friday Night Football.
The wait is over, and now we begin the 2025 journey towards potentially a state championship. Welcome to Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio. As we have been doing Friday Night Football for over 20 years, but this is a new era for Friday Night Football. We are going to be covering the West Craven Eagles throughout the year. We've been certainly a part of the high school scene for many years, but this is a new chapter, and I'm really excited, and I want to welcome, and by the way, welcome everybody along. It's been quite a while since we've last been on the airwaves, but want to welcome you back to Friday Night Football. I'm Mark Panichelli. Alongside me, Chop Doughty, and a new member, Bud Vincent, joins us.
Nice to be here.
And Bud, it's great to have you here, and welcome. We are, we got ourselves, look, this is one of the best games. Look, and I'm a little biased because I am a former West Craven Eagle, but this was and is one of the great rivalries in just all of the state, but certainly in Craven County. When you look at these two schools that were built at the same time, have an identical floor plan, they're on opposite sides of the county.
You know the story, right?
What do you have? Whoa.
When Havelock built this school, they built it one brick longer.
Really?
So it could be bigger than West Craven.
I did not know that.
That was the story I heard when I went to West Craven.
Really?
Absolutely, yes.
We'll have to do some investigative reporting on that.
Now,
and find
everything's
out.
changed now. There's a whole lot of different construction that's happened over the years.
It has.
But the original buildings, Havelock was supposedly one brick longer.
Both schools, and I want to say the first time I came here as a student athlete, and it was a little weird, sort of bizarro, you know, the Superman term of this like West Craven, but just exact opposite. But Bud, first off, welcome to the team. And look, I know you're very familiar with this rivalry for sure, but certainly familiar with the success that Havelock's had in recent years. The state championships, this program has been incredible, and it's been a while since West Craven, in spite of they've had a lot of success in this rivalry. In recent years, it's been dominated by the Rams.
Yeah, that's true. Ever since I was in school, Jim Bob Bryant, Caleb King, now the Wooten brothers and Caleb King, I faced them many Friday nights. It was never easy, and the last time I won on this field, I was a senior in high school at D.H. Conley. And I've coached on this field probably every year for the last 17 years, so it's not no easy place to play. But I do think Coach Switchell and the West Craven Eagles obviously have a game plan very good football coach, and I think he's going to use some of Havelock's strengths against them, and we'll see what they do.
It's definitely always a good game, regardless of who's the better team at the time. These games always seem to be good.
The scoreboard sometimes, I know last year was 54-7, but listen, if you've experienced high school football, there's oftentimes you'll play a team and you look across those visiting bleachers and, you know, there's a couple of parents. It never fails. When the sun sets behind those trees on the other side of the eastern part or the west part of Craven, I'm going to tell you that part of Wilbur Sasser Stadium is going to be full of West Craven fans.
Yeah.
We're already pretty much full on the Havelock side, and this is just going to be one of those just great environments. And when you're a coach, when you're a player, these are the games you want to play in. You want to look and just feel this environment.
The crowd, the energy, everything, the community. You want all that. I mean, you don't want to get all hyped up in the locker room and come out and play in front of 4 people.
Exactly.
I mean, this crowd is for week 1, not too hot, pretty good crowd.
We did get lucky on the weather tonight, that's for sure.
It's beautiful.
Great football weather.
Yeah, it kind of feels like fall, and I don't want to go ahead and
jinx it.
Yeah, because we have this false fall in eastern North Carolina, and it felt like we already had that a couple of weeks ago, but we may be back in a secondary rendition. It looks like Havelock will receive first tonight. West Craven wearing blue pants, white jerseys, blue numerals, red trim, and those white helmets. Havelock in all black pants, black numerals. This kickoff is going to go out of bounds.
We should see some line drive kick. I think he touched it, so it's going to be dead where it stands. Looking at it, didn't get a clean field on it, which I mean, good spot for West Craven.
Oh, he did just throw a flag.
Oh, he did.
Well, I was going to say, if he did touch it, then that's at least going to give the special teams coach a chance to yell early in game 1 to say, hey, let that thing go out of bounds.
And that's another thing, this being game 1, you can look at all the film you want, but scrimmage film is not real film. So as both coaching staffs are watching film, they're not going to see the ones for 4 quarters. They're going to see the ones for 10 plays, the 2s for 10 plays, and then some 8-quarter JV guys for 10 plays. So I'm really interested to see what Havelock comes out in.
Havelock on offense first. Looks like they're going to get a penalty. The benefit of the penalty, West Craven flagged for the kickoff going out of bounds.
That's a risky run with that line drive, sideline kick. It could pay off in your favor, or it could fall out of bounds and hurt you. So it looks like Havelock's going to come out in the double tight full house, which people were talking about. Nobody really believed it, but here they are. Going to run right at you.
Yeah, that's what we were told we might see, is a lot of runs by Havelock. They will line up in that stacked formation, and a nice run on first down, about 5 yards on the first carry, maybe 4, depending on the spot.
Yeah, a little lead toss there on the right side. West Craven had a chance to make the play in the backfield. He came in kind of high. You don't want to come in high and out of control. And then that's going to be fixed
up. He definitely got his hands on him in the backfield, but
yeah, you got to be under control when you come through there.
Second down and about 6. I'm going to give you the West Craven starters on defense here in just a moment. Havelock still tight formation. 3 backs in the backfield, which is, again, is stark contrast to the formations they presented last year. Pitch to the near side, breaking a tackle, but only a couple of yards, up to about the 42-yard line, which will bring up a third down and about 4.
Yeah, they should have probably made that play in the backfield. Again, the first drive nerves and jitters. I mean, I've been there as a coach, as a player. As a player, I used to throw it for every game.
Today, for the West Craven defense, it's about assignment football, and we'll talk about that as Caden Seamster, Jaden Garris, your defensive ends, Emmanuel Miller, and Rodrell Gale, your defensive tackles. Those will be the 4 on the 4-3 formation for the Eagles. We're going to get a flag on the...
That ought to back them up a little bit.
Yep, number 11, flinch.
3 linebackers, Landon McCarty, Zahir Keys, Ben Dennison, and then your defensive secondary looks like this. The corners are C.J. Person, Tavon Allen, and the free safety, Shereen Morris. The strong safety is Michael Wilson. Third down and...
About 9. It's like...
Yeah, this is all...
If you get a stop right here, you can force a punt. You win the first series. It's a pretty good deal. Little option. Quarterback pulled it.
And he's going to be short of the first down. And now
let's see if they go.
Yeah, this is one of those, the position of the field, and the punt team's going to come out. But when you're an aggressive team like Havelock, Caleb King, and the Wootens, listen, they're not afraid to run for it at, say, the 42-yard line. But early in the game, perhaps, with this young, again, only 5 returning seniors on this Havelock team, and with these young players, perhaps don't want to put them in a vulnerable position early.
You also don't want to give West Craven the ball on that side of the field early on. You know, they don't really know what West Craven has on offense yet. Like I said, you only get scrimmage tape, and scrimmage tape will lie to you.
Definitely want them to try to make them earn it.
Definitely a good first series for West Craven, though.
Defensively, definitely. This punt's going to be an end-over-end kick that will be fielded at about the 26-yard line. It looks like Cuthbertson's on the return. He'll get up to about the 38-yard line. It's actually, it's not Cuthbertson. Let me make sure I get the number right here.
Number 18. It is
Cuthbertson. So the West Craven offense will come out for the first time tonight after a 3-and-out. DJ Davis, a lot of experience at quarterback. Chris DiNapoli will line up at the running back position behind him, and then we'll see Jeremiah Lee, Xavier Cuthbertson, Amari Sumner, and Antoine Jones line up as wide receivers. In fact, we're going to get a 4-wide set here on first down. 3 wide receivers to the near side. And fake the handoff and pressure to Davis, and he's going to get sacked.
Yeah, I know the game plan coming in with a D-line like Havelock. You can't block all of them, so you better read 1 or 2 of them. And that right there is number 0, Bisham is a heck of a football player. So if you're going to read him, you better be right, you better be quick.
He is a beast and had some incredible highlight reels last year. The rest of the offense, the offensive line, Sterling Bell, Ethan Gaskins, John Morris, Roderick Gale, and Ryan Brown, your offensive linemen for the Eagles tonight.
That face mask penalty saved them right there.
I was going to say, yes, in our conversation, instead of a loss now, the Eagles are going to move the chains up and spot the ball at the 47-yard line, where they'll have it first down and 10 after a face mask penalty. They'll line up 3 wide receivers to the near side. Shotgun formation. DiNapoli lines up and gets the handoff across midfield and into Rams territory to about the 46-yard line. And that's a great run on first down.
Good space in the middle right there.
Yeah, put his foot in the ground, got vertical. Run, really hard run for 8 yards.
I'm a big fan of north-south runs. I mean,
I think every coach in America would agree with that statement.
I feel like the more east-west we go, the speed, the defenses, I feel like, get quicker and quicker every year.
Well, there going to be some seams in the middle of that defense, and that 3-4 defense Havelock has. You got to find them and hit them hard. It might not always be an 8-yard gain, but.
Second down and short, same formation. Davis looking to run with it here, and he's going to get bottled up and tackled short of the first down. Looks like he picks up a yard or 2, but there's a penalty on the play, and it's going to go against the Eagles. So the 2-yard gain is going to get negated by the yellow laundry.
I'm guessing holding.
Yeah, it looked like 22 got his hands outside of the shoulder pads right there and trying to make his quarterback right. Got a little grabby on it.
There's a lot of movements in the world, and I've always been trying to start one the last few years. So join me, everyone, today. 10 yards for a holding penalty on offense is too much. It's time we change this rule. It is a death sentence for your offense almost.
As a former defensive coordinator, I couldn't disagree more. I wanted to see. I mean, you teach that. You teach if he's got his hands outside, you rip and run and make that jersey stretch, so that sideline judge can see it.
Then I just want defensive holding to be 10 yards too.
I agree.
Here we go now. Second down and long after the penalty. Looks like a 2nd and 13.
Got Bunch trips down here, so the field's wide open.
And we're going to get some whistles before the snap, and maybe West Craven would like to talk about it a little bit. Well, this gives us a chance to say hello unofficially as we came on the air first week of the year. We're so glad to have you aboard for another season of Friday Night Football. We've been doing it for over 20 years and very excited to be here at Wilbur Sasser Stadium on this very fall-like August night, just across the highway from the Marine Corps Air Station that my friend Chop spends most of his waking life at. Definitely the sound of freedom, as I said earlier on my show today, on the other side of it tonight, the sound of Friday Night Football, which I think a lot of folks have been just waiting for this to happen. Look, let's face it, as a baseball fan, I'll tell you, football is America's pastime. We've been waiting for it to get back, and high school is the official start of the football season.
Absolutely. The band playing, the sun setting, field looks good and lined. There's nothing better than Friday night lights in East North Carolina.
It smelled like football when I woke up this morning. Davis gets the snap and a quick throw, complete to about the 47, but
not much game.
Bring him down to the 46, and yeah.
Doesn't have a whole lot of time. Threw up his back foot right there. Still delivered a pretty strong ball. Like I said, I tell people all the time, I think this Davis kid is one of the best players in the East.
Clock is moving, 7:35 to go in our opening quarter tonight.
I'll take the chance to thank you, Mark, for having me back again this year.
Oh,
I must have not done too bad a job last year.
You did excellently. So, look, I think as football say, continuity is great. I want to have some continuity going from season to season. So glad to have Chop. And again, we are glad to have you aboard here. Handoff here on 3rd and long, and some room to run.
Found a little light over there.
Not a lot. It's going to be enough to get just past midfield for Jeremiah Lee, but he's going to be short of the first down. And now I'm pretty sure we're going to see the punt team for West Craven.
Yeah, that little jet read option is going to be a big play for West Craven this year. I feel like with DJ at quarterback and the speed they have at receiver. Like I said, if you can't block them, you better be able to read them. But not a bad idea here to punt it and play the field position game with Havelock running the ball as heavy as they're going to run it.
Yeah, the ball spotted. Actually didn't get over the midfield stripe, so it's sitting right at the 50. Punt team on for the Eagles. Man deep for the Rams. And here's the punt. And it's going to go out of bounds.
Got a good roll there.
It did go nice.
Yeah, very good kick.
So good field position for the West Craven defense, who had a pretty nice opening possession when you look at the fact that it was a 3 and out. And last year, I bet you could count on one hand the amount of times Havelock was probably forced on 3 and out in any offensive possession. But we knew that was going to be the challenge. They've got no returning players on offense. They've got a lot of new faces. And so these are guys trying to figure it out and get these reps in. And right now, they're just trying to get a first down. Handoff. Nope. That is a handoff right up the middle. And a nice pickup to close to the 20.
Yeah, run the same style play, but out of shotgun, able to spread it out. Look for a little more triple option probably out of that shotgun. That's what you want. You want 4 yards, you'll settle for 6. As a offensive coordinator with this type of offense, 4 yards 3 times is not a big math. I think that's 12.
Yeah, I think you'll take that
move the chain
all day
that's
long.
Quick math.
Snap, handoff. Lots of room on the far side. Has the first down and then some past the 30 and close to the 40-yard line. He'll step out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. And Havelock with their most successful offensive play of the night so far.
Really good blocking at the line that time.
Yeah, the line blocked and the receiver got a really good block on the corner, and there was somebody on the edge. Same play, they ran a little ISO weak. Caught West Craven. I ain't gonna say out of position, but on the weak side, you're at best you're gonna be even there, hat for hat, and they got up on the linebacker and sealed it.
Looks like Jackson was on the carry there. Nice job for the Rams, who have a first down and 10 now.
Looks like they're gonna keep playing with different formations, see what they like. See what sticks. Same play, double ISO.
Handoff is going to go to about the 43. We'll pick up of about 4 yards.
Yeah, you can't be scared to take on that lead block. You take on that lead block, set the edge early. You got a chance to make a play for a 2-3 yard gain like West Craven did right there.
.252 Fox Sports Radio, 107.5 FM. Our first game of the season. Next week we'll be at West Craven as Wilson Prep will head into Jordan Stadium.
Back under center, full house backfield, double tight.
Fakes the handoff. Yeah, he's going to run it himself, the quarterback. He's got the first down just past the yardstick and close to the midfield stripe. It was a nice run and a nice read by the quarterback.
Well, that's been the word in the coaching community is that Havelock can run a little triple option, which used to be a handoff and a screen pass. Now it's right at your triple option. Really good run, really good read by the quarterback. Nice pull, tuck it, get what you can. Move the chains.
Yeah, Andrew Williams, the quarterback for the Havelock Rams. And he just, again, needs some reps, but has some pretty decent vision as a runner.
Yeah, you got to be a really smart kid to run the triple option. You got 2 reads in every play. Timeout by Havelock. There's confusion on the field. Not sure with the substitution they knew where to line up.
Let's do this and take a break real quick. You're listening to Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio, 107.5 FM.
Contractors in Vanceboro, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749, and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
This is Friday Night Football.
Havelock is ready to roll. Here's a handoff on first down. Is stopped after a short gain, maybe about 3 yards as we're back from the timeout. Welcome to week 1 of Friday Night Football. Mark Panichelli, Chop Doughty, Bud Vinson, scoreless from Wilbur Sasser. Havelock on offense, 3:35 to go.
Yeah, it was a nice little play. Different back took it that time. We haven't seen the up back take it right there, and West Craven responded really well. Read your keys, play assignment football, which is a lot easier said up here than it is on the field.
That is true. Pitch to the deep back, but nicely read.
Nice pursuit.
And this will be a loss, a huge loss on the play, but a nice tackle by Tavon Allen, who read the play. That was just one of those, and this is why I don't like east-west runs, because it took too long for that to develop, and then it just gives the safety plenty of time to read and come up and make a big play.
Everybody sees 24 make the big tackle, but the play was made by number 3. They had 2 up on him, and nobody could turn him, so he strung it out. It's what we call run off the table right there, and it ran off the table right into the corner's lap. Really nice play by the right side of the West Craven defense.
3rd and long.
Probably going to get some play action here. We're right back to triple.
Going to run it with the quarterback, and he's going to be dropped. And
that's what happens. A young quarterback, a little frazzled, 3rd and long, wants to make something happen. Probably should have gave that one right there. They're going to talk to him about it right here.
So West Craven is going to be back on offense. Sends the punt return team back out. Cuthbert's in the deep man.
Back-to-back series in West Craven defense where they really held their own. Gave up a big run. Got it back on the big 2nd down. Tackle for a loss. And this type of offense, you can get them to 3rd and long or 9+. You have a really good shot if they don't believe in their quarterback's arm.
A low snap, but plenty of time to get the punt off, and it's going to get a nice roll. Cuthbertson will just step out of bounds just shy of the 15-yard line.
That'll make you nervous as a coach. That's what we call a knuckleball. You want to get out of the way.
1:34 to go in our opening quarter, but last year, I just want to remind everybody, this game was 47-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
And so there were a lot of players on this West Craven team that were there last year. They look at this scoreboard, they've seen their defense stop Havelock's offense. That's got to build some confidence.
Oh, yeah, a little belief is starting to creep through that sideline under that white tent where the defense is sitting. They're coaching hard, they're playing even harder, so it's good to see. And hopefully the West Craven offense can get something going right here before halftime.
Offense back out. Davis hands it out to DiNapoli, and the Rams defense reads it, and number 0.
That defensive line, and that's what people said all off seasons, that this is the best defensive line. Some people say that Havelock's ever had. When somebody told me that, I started thinking back to the defensive line I played against. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's...
You thought that one was pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, they made that play with the I front, the 3-man front right there, and I think they were all doubled across the board, and 0 came free, 4 came free, 21 came free. I mean, that's what this 3-4 gives you. I mean, they force you to run inside to the meat because they've got outside linebackers and wide inside linebackers, so it looks like it's there.
2nd and 11. Davis fakes the handoff. He gets away from one would-be tackler. Now he's going to throw it, and it's incomplete. Now, he had a man, and he
did.
Hit him right, I think, where it's a catchable situation, but the receiver was having to adjust and change his route on the fly, so
yeah, coming back for that fastball that low, if you don't practice it, it's very hard to do. Antoine, transferred from Kinston, played coached him for the last 2 years. His family all went to West Craven. Samayan Jones, all the big names. Yeah. That's all his family. So he's happy to be back in Vanceboro, where he's from, living with mom and dad. Very excited to be in blue and red this year.
3rd and 11, 37.9 seconds to go in our opening quarter. Davis drops back, has some pressure, trying to get away from it. Now throws, it's complete. Should be enough for the first down, and he did.
Oh, nice.
Nice job on the play by Jeremiah Lee.
It looked like it was going to be a screen play to the left, and it was, again, number 0 played the screen, so he had to go with the second option. I don't know if they're going to call it for lineman downfield. So on the screen play, you want your lineman to get up, so they threw it there. Yep.
That is it.
Lineman downfield.
So the play's going to come back after West Craven appeared to have gotten the first down. Now, I got to say, our boy Bishop, number 0, Bispham. He has not gone home since the offseason. He's literally lived in the weight room. I'm pretty sure of it. My gosh.
Yeah, anytime you got a defensive lineman wearing a single digit or a number 0 like that, I wouldn't be surprised to see him play a little fullback in this offense.
Oh my gosh.
I think anybody in the stands would run behind him going full speed. But he made that play with his mind, with his eyes. That wasn't physicality. That was understanding he wasn't blocked. It's got to be a trap. Nothing's inside. Everybody's leaving to the right. I'm going to run with him. I'm going to find somebody. And he broke the screen up with his eyes and his feet. It's very impressive for a high school defensive lineman.
So now 3rd and 16, and will West Craven get the play off before? Well, they're going to get a flag.
Yeah, got some motion.
Got to settle down right here. The emotions are high. You had the first down, they took it away. Now you're at 1st and 10 from the 35. You're at 3rd and 15 from the 10. They just got to settle down and get a hat on a hat right here. You probably won't get the first down, but just get it back so you're not putting out of your own end zone.
Yeah, because if you're Havelock, these are the kind of situations that you're looking for. You're trying to pin your opponent deep like this, maybe even create a bad position, but we'll see. That is the end of our first quarter. It is scoreless. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Friday Night Football here on 252 Fox Sports Radio. Don't go anywhere.
At Bowden Car Furniture, we're proud to support our local teams and wish you the best this season. As Eastern Carolina's largest authorized Lazy Boy dealer, we have a huge selection of genuine Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sleeper sofas, sectionals, and more. Plus, beautiful row furniture. Custom order or take home today. Visit us in Havelock or online at bowdenandcarfurniture.com. Best of luck to all our local teams from Bowden and Car Furniture.
This is Mike Fletcher, head football coach of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5.
This is Friday Night Football.
This is Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5 FM. You can find us on Facebook at 252 Fox Sports or Friday Night Football. I'm Mark Manicelli alongside me, Chop Daugherty. But Vincent, we are scoreless from Wilbur Sasser Stadium in Havelock. Two county rivals squaring off tonight in week one. And so far, it's tense. And
West Craven pinned back pretty hard right now.
The change of quarter gave them time to think about it. They called a play. The time ran out. We can think about it and change it if you want to. They're in a traditional trip set. They've been kind of tight all night long, but now they're in a traditional trip. So we'll see what they do.
And we're getting a whistle before we can get the play off.
So it's going to be on West Craven.
Offsides again.
No, it's going to be on Havelock. The side judge had me fooled. He was facing one way, then he hit the about turn. A little more manageable 3rd and 13, 14.
Yeah, that's a little better for the Eagles here. And they'll push 3 receivers here to the near side, and Davis going to run with it. This is a planned run, and he had some room, but you got to credit Havelock's defense. They sniffed that out, and really he probably needed to make 1 cut and tried to make about 3 instead of just making the 1 and heading for the open grass. But nonetheless,
got
West Craven
some room, yeah.
Got what they needed, which was just some room to get their punt team out.
Yeah, that's the old school wing T theory. You're going to spread everybody out 3rd and long. You're going to think pass and run trap right at you. So not a bad idea right there. I really like that call. And he was really a shoestring tackle away from a couple more yards getting the first down. Really exciting player. He's fun to watch, a nightmare to coach against.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I think if he watches that replay, he'll realize he needed to make 1 cut and head towards about the visitor's sideline. But nonetheless, punt team's out, and Havelock is going to return this one inside Eagle territory at the 40, inside the 35, still on his feet, inside the 30, and all the way inside the 25, and a great return for the Rams. This is not what West Craven needed after getting out of that field position. They allow a big return, and now Havelock with the best starting field position for either team to start the night.
Yeah, that was really good block on the perimeter on that punt return team right there. They stayed the ground. He got I thought it was going to be a muff catch, but he got a clean catch, found his blockers. They set the edge pretty well, made 1 cut, got vertical. Great return.
Handoff. And actually, quarterback faked me out. I thought he gave it to 22, but he kept it himself, and he's going to pick up a couple yards to the 2.
That's old school inverted veer.
Yep.
You're going to give it. You're going to have power to one side, quarterback keep the other side, or right up the middle. If he'd have kept his feet, he might have got a little more than 2 or 3. He's a young kid. He'll get it figured out. This is week 1. This isn't a preseason game. This isn't, an FCS opponent. This is, a crosstown rival, West Craven. It's not easy to come in there as a first-year varsity starter and make things happen.
Well, he got me. I'd have to go down and drop down and give some push-ups after that fake. Fake the handoff here.
Got a
Now
pass.
looking to throw. The first pass of the night, and it's intercepted.
Oh, my.
West Craven's defense comes up with a big play, and they're going to return it to the 20-yard line. And so the great field position that Havelock got on the return is negated. But unfortunately, I think celebrating a little too much.
You know, Coach Switchers will have some words for Mikey Wilson. Mikey Wilson played for me at South Central. That's why as soon as he intercepted it, two things are going to happen. He's going to score because he's fast, or he's going to get up and he's going to celebrate. But you can't knock the kid for the emotion. It might be a little bit of a ticky-tack call, in my opinion.
Well, I was going to say that, but it's the first game of the year, so I'm trying to give the
we don't want to seem too
the,
biased right out of the gate.
Right. I don't want to feel like that was a little, because again, it looked like if it was anything, it was a little bit of mouth.
Yeah, the coach and me sitting there going, what are we? Let the kids play. I mean, this is West Craven Havelock. You want this emotion. If you don't play this emotion, you probably shouldn't be playing football.
Well, Coach Twitchell, I think, shared a post that said that he had his vision tested this year, and it was 2010?
2013.
2013. Did you see that? And he said, so officials across Eastern North Carolina, I don't want to hear anything about I didn't see it. So
you couldn't see it from where you are. Yeah,
that was it.
That's the go-to line for the officials. You can't see it from where you are. Well, buddy, neither can you. You got a better seat than I do.
So West Craven is going to actually start at the 10-yard line, it looks like.
The big deal is taking away that punt return.
Yeah.
Looks like West Craven, Havelock's quarterbacks playing middle linebacker as well. Very unusual, but when you run that kind of offense, you can probably have a tough kid at quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely. Andrew Williams, he is listed as a quarterback and a linebacker, the sophomore.
He just kind of pushed that ball downfield. It wasn't a bad read. He had a kid open, but the middle of the field was open, so he thinks throw the post. And he kind of pushed it downfield a little bit, had a little more hang time, and Wilson was able to get up under and make a good play on the ball.
Davis puts a man in motion. It's Cuthbertson, and he hands it off to Cuthbertson, who's got to try to change directions, and he's got some room. Past the 15, he's going to be drugged down out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him.
That was making something out of nothing right there.
That's what they say, get the athlete the ball, let him work.
Well, Davis also is a guy who can play both sides. We talk about quarterbacks who can play both sides of the ball, and so you're a defensive coach, and I often think quarterbacks often make really good Mike linebackers and really good safeties. What are your thoughts on that? And that is if they can tackle.
Yeah, I mean, in general, you want to keep your quarterback healthy. With a kid like DJ, I watched some film and watched him play, and I mean, people might come at me for saying this, but he might be a better safety than he is quarterback. His vision, his instincts, you can't teach instincts. You can teach footwork and break on the ball, but you can't teach that initial, here it comes, I got to go get it. And if he plays at the next level, I think that's what it might be, is somewhere in the secondary.
Well, to answer your, that was actually DiNapoli on the run there, and he's actually going to get the first down. But yeah, I think to answer you, I don't know. I mean, I would say from everything I hear about DJ is he's a really good team player. Like he's not, I think if he makes it to the next level, I think it's wherever they need him. I think he's going to be okay with it.
Everybody loves that Swiss Army knife at the next level. Find a kid. I mean, Travis Hunter has done that across the board now. People think they can play both ways. But speaking of him being a leader, during warm-ups today, and he got everybody in line on time and out through the field. I mean, you don't see that in high school kids a lot.
Kept it again.
Yep, going to keep it and maybe a yard.
Yeah, a yard.
That's a hard yard.
9:07 to go here as the sun is just about behind those clouds.
Trying to see, it looks like they have Havelock defense has switched Bissum to nose guard with all these quarterback runs up the middle. So he was sitting out here at the 4 technique, and he's now over the football. That's going to be a little change of pace. No matter saw something trying to take away DJ running into A and B gaps.
Cuthbertson in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Davis going to look to throw, and he's got a man complete inside Ram territory to about the 45-yard line. We'll see where they spot it, but a great throw.
Great catch, really nice job picking up that blitz off the edge. Really, I mean, blocking those three guys up front enough, and they start bringing 4 and 5 guys. Really good job picking the blitz up, finding his read, letting it go.
And so West Craven inside Ram territory. Now at the 41 is where they'll spot it, 1st and 10. And I think if they start throwing the ball, I'm going to watch and see if they move 0 back to the linebacker.
Like he did. See, now he's sitting in the 4 technique. It could be a game. It could be just what they feel. Or the kid like 0, he might be making his own call.
We're going to get a whistle and a timeout by the Eagles.
Things a little tight on this side of the field. You got to make sure everything is crisp and clean because you can't stretch it but so far. Got to figure out a way to get the ball downfield. I think you're right. I think throwing the ball, quick game, not letting the pass rush be a factor. Get it in, get it out. We'll have some success.
I mean, I guess it would depend on how comfortable your offense is, and I think you'd see this maybe a little bit later in the year, but with an inexperienced group too, you wonder about, does West Craven have the ability to maybe hurry up a little bit, to have a little bit of, just be deliberate as they go and quick. Again, I think this is the strength of Havelock, their defensive side of the ball. Yeah. So you've got to figure out how to get an advantage here, because I think they've shown, look, it's very rare we get to a second quarter of a game in recent years that Havelock's got a big goose egg on the scoreboard. So, I mean, really, this is where West Craven's got to take advantage of here with this field position and maybe an opportunity to put some points on the board.
Having a seasoned quarterback can help that hurry up or up-tempo style offense. Good block on the edge right there.
Cuthbertson with the reception on the screen pass, and he's going to pick up maybe 4 to 5 yards.
And to your point, when your strongest point is your defensive line, you might want to get into some, I ain't want to say hurry up, but up-tempo, get a big run to the line of scrimmage, have a secondary call ready to go, or a one-word call ready to go to get them big guys run up and down the field a little tired. You can lean on them a little harder in the run game. DJ trying to flip sides and go on trips.
It's like it's a long 4 maybe. Doesn't look quite 5. So that's a nice gain on 1st down, and they're going to bunch the receivers to the far side and fake the handoff. Yep. Davis will keep it himself, and I think he's got the 1st down. Yep.
You've got it.
I know that was Twitch was playing coming in, as we're going to try to read the defensive line. And if it's me, I mean, it's kind of pick your poison with 18 and 6. I mean, you want to get beat around the edge, or you want to let DJ get tough yards at the middle? You also don't want your quarterback taking too many shots.
I'd have to think West Craven's got to be pleased with the way this is going, though, whether they score right here or not.
Just the time of possession right here that they've taken away from Havelock in this second quarter is huge.
West Craven will get the ball to start the second half. We are about 1 minute and 7 seconds away from the halfway point of the second quarter. 1st and 10, Davis in a shotgun formation. Hard count. Now he's barking orders to both sides of the formation, but we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, I think. Yep.
I think Coach Twitchell just saved the delay of game right there. I don't think the quarterback was checking what he wanted to check to. Anytime Twitchell's hat comes off and he hunches over, he's not pleased.
He's got something to say.
I mean, and that's a coach move. I mean, if I snatch my headset off, everybody better pay attention. I had a coach one time take his hat off and threw it, and it just kind of sailed on him. And they went into the baseball field, and he looked at me, he was like, "You gonna go get it?" I was like, "No, sir, I didn't throw it." So long story short, I went and got it.
That's a great story. Oh, man.
But, I mean, I understand Twitchell. I mean, this is your 1st and 10 inside the 30. You got to be close to perfect as you can be right here. You really want to take advantage of this, and under 7 minutes, take advantage of this, and then get the ball back at halftime. It's huge. Because in an offense like Havelock said, runs the ball so heavy, if you can get up 2 scores, if they don't trust their passing game, now you kind of have a little more leeway to do what you want to do.
Davis gets the snap. Going to
throw.
He's got a man, and
a
little bit of contact
between
the receiver and the defensive back, but no call. And that'll bring up a second down.
It's a classic move by the DB. I used to teach all the time. When you're running, you're not running with your inside hand. You're trying to hook the inside hand of the receiver so he can't bring it up. So it looks like you're running, but you're really trying to play arm games, arm wrestles, I used to call it, all the way downfield. And the receiver's losing his mind, but to a referee who's also probably a little out of shape, older, running with you, he just sees, I'm just trying to catch up.
I think it's important as a receiver or defensive back, you've got to learn the mannerisms of physical contact and how it can play in your advantage. So in that regard, defensive back did well. Handoff to DiNapoli, and he's going to get tackled.
They looked like they were in cover 0. No safety in the field. Everybody was up around line of scrimmage. I think Havelock's taking the approach of we're going to be more athletic than you. You can try to throw it, but you're not going to run on us.
So, big loss on the play of about 4.5.
3rd and long, it's not what you want to be in. But, again, the field has been flipped. I think this situation where it is in the half and where the ball is, that you try to get some of it back right here on 3rd down and then come back and get the rest of it on 4th down. You don't need the whole 14. You need half. You want to get 6 or 7 or 8 right here. Then come back and go for it on 4th down. Unless you're a good field goal kicker.
3rd and long. Davis looks to throw. It's intercepted. Intercepted by the Rams, and returns still on his feet to the 40 and steps out of bounds.
The receiver wasn't looking for the ball at all. I think he was trying to get across the field. The throw man came a little early, but his head wasn't turned around. He really threw into a trap coverage right there. You had an inside low defender. You had an outside high defender. That's trap coverage. I mean, people call it double coverage, but we call it trap because they're making it look like one thing, and then they're trapping you to force the bad throw. That's exactly what Havelock did right there.
Markel Carter was the Ram that came away with the interception and thwarts the drive. It's the long interception return that was bad, because essentially that was a 3rd down, and you could have been okay with that being a punt or, again, depending on the kicker. Depending on and again, we haven't seen the kicker yet and what sort of range he's got. Looked like it was in high school world a little too long. So.
I think we had too many men on the field right there.
Legal substitution right there, that's only a 5-yard penalty. Holding's 10, but you play with 12, you get 5 yards. I think it's a big gamble to me. I mean, I'm going to play with 12 until you catch me.
I think so. That's an excellent point. Handoff. And pickup of a couple.
That was a great stop right there. Great read by the linebackers.
Good stuff.
Jaden Howard, the running back.
2nd down, 12 yards to go.
You don't see that a whole lot. Number 21, the inside linebacker, playing with a butterfly neck pad, number 3. I wore one in high school, but I didn't look like that. It does my heart some good to see that on West Craven's defense side of the football. That means, in my day, that meant you're about to get hit.
Yeah.
That's what that meant.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. That's the glory days there. Look at the unbelievable amount of room to run that the quarterback had there, Andrew Williams. As if Noah held his staff up and said, all you defenders part.
Yeah, they didn't think that kid was going to want to keep the ball in his hands with a couple of mistakes he's made, but good resilience to come back from that kid as a young kid on a Friday night to pull it and get 12 yards.
For West Craven, though, they do stop Williams short of the 1st down to bring up a 3rd and short.
Yeah, I think you're in 2-down territory with the time and the field position back under center.
3 backs in the backfield. They'll hand off to the first one through. He's got the 1st down. By plenty to the 40-yard line. It's Howard again.
Good read by the quarterback, because Number 3 for West Craven comes screaming off the edge, and his job was probably quarterback in that play call. So he took the quarterback out, but he was able to hand it off right underneath of him right before he got hit. So really good read by the young kid.
Havelock inside West Craven territory at the 40-yard line. 4 minutes to go here before halftime.
Offensive line doesn't have as much pep in their step heading to the line of scrimmage. I think West Craven needs to get after them right here a little bit.
Nowhere to go. The quarterback's going to get dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by
the defense blew that play completely up.
Yeah, he was trying to get they think they called it incomplete because he pitched it forward.
Yeah.
But that's the old two-handed pitch on the triple option right there. Little shout out to my guy Perry Owens. He made that famous at Washington High School a couple years ago. We used to, when I coached with him, everybody would ask him, why you pitch two-handed? He was like, you can't pitch one-handed. That's what we did. He can throw a basketball. So it's funny to see that being ran here in Havelock because Perry Owens is the only one I know to have a two-handed pitch. But to see that was, not a good play, but somebody else, he's not all crazy.
Second down. Fake the handoff. And now looking to throw. And he's got a man who's beating the coverage, but the pass is just not there. I mean, if that pass is a little more velocity, a little more accurate, then you might have had something, but it just floated in the air.
Yeah, he was behind 3 defenders down there.
Yeah, so he outran everybody, but on that kind of ball, there's 3 types of balls quarterbacks want to throw. 1 ball's on the line, a 2 ball got a little drop to it, a 3 ball's like a hand grenade coming up in the air, and that one should have been a little more of a 2 ball. I think that's just something that's going to come with time with a young quarterback, develop his strength and his arm strength, because he's making the correct reads. He just can't push the ball downfield like he needs to. I mean, I couldn't imagine trying to throw to speedsters like Havelock has. It's easy when you throw into a tight end my size. He's going to be across the middle of the field. He's running a 5'4". You try to throw to a kid running a 4'5", it's a little difficult.
3rd and long now.
Great tackle.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Great job by Caden Seamster, the senior, who's 6'3", 235. And he's going to drop the ball carrier for a loss on the play and bring up 4th down.
Really good stand right there in the middle of the field by West Craven. 3 minutes to go. Interested to see if he's going to try to put points on the board with the ball 3 minutes to go before half.
Well, for us defensive people, this is a great game.
It is. It's a great high school football game. I say that all the time, and everybody I watch football with just rolls their eyes.
Here comes the punt. A wobbly spiral that's going to take a decent Havelock bounce. And they're going to be able to down it inside the 5. So
95 yards under 3 minutes to go.
And I think if you're West Craven, the major goal here is don't let Havelock get the ball again.
Yes.
Yeah,
no matter what.
The field, correct.
If you score, that's great. In fact, if you want to put what would be the primary objective is, look, let's try to score. Right before halftime, we're going to get the ball, start the second half. But let's be honest. Best thing, let's run this 2:51 off the clock. And at the very worst case scenario, do not turn the ball over because, again, you're in a very vulnerable position. You do not want Havelock to get the football this close.
I would say any away team would be happy to go into the halftime 0-0.
Any away team that will Sasser Field.
There you go. Thank you very much. Any away team here is thrilled.
And I think you want to gain some yards because you don't want to punt it with under 2 minutes to go on this side of the 50. You still want to try to get some yards, but you also don't want to put the ball in the air and give these DBs on the Havelock side a chance to go get it again.
Havelock based at least on our information, Havelock still has 2 timeouts. West Craven's used all of theirs here in the first half. But
2 of those are frustrating.
But if Havelock wants, if they make the tackle after this, they can start to maybe try to stop that clock, and maybe get a chance to get the ball back here before half. Davis looking to throw here. And he's going to throw it, and it's intercepted. He underthrew his intended receiver, and the worst-case scenario, a turnover. His second interception of the night, so Davis.
I think he had a better option in the middle of the field. He just didn't see it.
He fell off his back foot a little bit. Down here on our sideline, Havelock sideline, he had a double move, but the Havelock corner did not bite. So that read wasn't there, so he went back to his next read, and probably who he trusted the most.
Yeah.
Just kind of throw it off his back foot and get it out before he got hit in the end zone. But, again, at that point in time, the West Craven receiver needs to turn to a DB and just knock the ball down. A stop clock at third down is a whole lot better than Havelock's ball at the 25, excuse me.
And that's the one thing they didn't want with 2 minutes left in the game.
No, absolutely not.
So Havelock now with 2:05 to go, scoreless game.
If you're on West Craven's sideline, you've got to think, even if they score, we still get the ball back at halftime, give a chance to put it back at 0-0.
Williams, the ball carrier, is going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards, depending on the spot. We'll give him 4, and it'll be second down there. 1:47, clock moving. Havelock still has the 2 timeouts remaining.
They're not in no hurry. You notice I said 0-0 if we tied it up, because defense coach, you want to say 0-0. You don't want to say 7-7 defensive coach.
Yeah.
So if we Havelock scores here, West Craven scores second half, that puts us back at 0-0 as a defensive coach's mind. It's the little things in life you got to take advantage of.
Williams going to keep it himself, but nobody bit on that fake, and it's going to be a loss on the play. Brings up a third down now and about 8.5.
They need to be very careful not to get a penalty right here, too.
Absolutely.
Well, this is, to me, that's almost enough to kill this momentum. Havelock's going to have this third down play.
Yeah,
they called a timeout.
And they will call a timeout. And this is pretty much it. If you can stop Havelock here,
this half is over.
For the most part, and again, assuming that, again, I don't how many, let's say they gain no yards, they would be looking at a 40-plus yard field goal, which I can't, again, see that happening.
But in this type of game, a field goal will win it.
Yep.
You're right. I mean, a field goal could be it. I mean, this is the way that, and you guys know this, the way this game's going, now any scoring play could absolutely decide this game. The way we're headed, I mean, I'm going to be surprised if either. Now, again, I've been in this game for 20 years. I've seen a lot of this, and then all of a sudden, this final score will be 56 to 51.
Oh yeah.
But it looks like we are. If either one of these teams gets to double figures, that might be the key to winning this game.
Absolutely.
I mean, to be honest.
And watching the quarterback at a timeout, frustrated with himself. I think he realized he probably should have gave that because all 3 collapsed on him. There was nobody on the edge, but. Again, triple option, young kid in a traditional double set right here.
Third down here. Williams throws, short pass to Howard. It's tackled for a loss. He does not get out of bounds, so the clock's going to keep running. 44 seconds, and clock will move. Fourth down. I don't know if either team's in a huge hurry at this point.
Looks like they're just willing to take it into the half like this.
I think you let the clock run down right here, and you just try to make something happen. You don't want to throw an interception or a pick six, but I think you just try to make something happen. That's what they're going to do with this empty set right here.
So, yeah, they'll clear it out. Williams all by himself. Look for him to run. Instead, he's going to throw into the end zone, and it is
out the back.
On the track.
Incomplete.
Good arm strength. Arm strength before.
He slung it.
Clock operator got a couple of milliseconds out of that, too. Good job.
We got 9 seconds.
Beautiful Eastern North Carolina sky. The oranges and purples are just absolutely gorgeous tonight as we are now at sunset and at a scoreless game. And, man, just a fantastic setting tonight. 9.5 seconds left. And West Craven's offense will come out here. And what do you think? A knee? You taking a knee here, Coach? What do you do here?
It looks like they're in a traditional set. I don't know. As a defensive coach, I'm taking a knee, and I'm happy with the 0-0. You know.
I would take a shot. Full Madden right here.
Yeah.
And it's a handoff up the middle.
Yeah. Hold on to the ball, go down, go to half.
That'll be the end of it.
That's it.
And that will be our halftime score. Scoreless from Wilbur Sasser, West Craven, and Havelock. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio, 107.5 FM, 252 Fox Sports on Facebook, and Friday Night Football as well. Don't go anywhere.
Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors in Vanceboro, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749 and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
At Bowden Car Furniture, we're proud to support our local teams and wish you the best this season. As Eastern Carolina's largest authorized Lazy Boy dealer, we have a huge selection of genuine Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sleeper sofas, sectionals, and more. Plus, beautiful row furniture. Custom order or take home today. Visit us in Havelock or online at bowdenandcarfurniture.com. Best of luck to all our local teams from Bowden and Car Furniture.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Our experience, dedication to excellence, and project site cooperation set Bryn Glass apart from other glazing contractors. In business since 1989, Bryn Glass strives to provide a professional and pleasurable experience throughout the construction process. We invite you to visit our commercial gallery for an overview of our completed projects. The homeowner is the sole focus of our residential division. Through extensive conversation and planning sessions, we come to understand the look and feel a homeowner's desires. Our mirrors are all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Have you had a review of your insurance policies recently? Hi, I'm Jim Robinson with Robinson & Stith Insurance. At Robinson & Stith Insurance, we understand the hard work that goes into securing your assets. Whether it is your home, car, business, or boat, you need insurance to protect your hard work. Robinson & Stith Insurance has been serving Eastern North Carolina's insurance needs since 1905. We believe it is not just the policy that serves you, but also the people. Our no voicemail policy means that whenever you call our office, you will speak to a live person who will be happy to help you. Our dedicated team of professionals is here to help and will be happy to provide no obligation reviews of your insurance coverages. Stop by and see us at 513 Pollock Street. Give us a call at 633-1174, 633-1174. Robinson & Stith Insurance, complete insurance since 1905. We want to earn your business.
This is David Fernandez, Athletic Director of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5 FM.
This is Friday Night Football.
Welcome to Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5 FM. Find us on Facebook at 252 Fox Sports or Friday Night Football. It is scoreless right now from Wilbur-Sasser Stadium, West Craven and Havelock. Let me give you some score updates from around our area. We've got Tarboro in action, the mighty Tarboro. As the Chop had some scores and now he's lost them. So I did want to remind you folks tonight, of course, here we go. Tarboro leads Rocky Mount 13-6. That's a heck of a game. Let's go with Jacksonville just down the road here. The Cardinals leading the West Carteret Patriots 22-6. Great game there. No score yet for Jones and South Lenore and Deep Run. The Vikings of D.H. Conley are leading Steve Brooks' Laney Buccaneers 7-0 tonight. Kip Pride is all over Pamlico County 32-0. That game is in the second quarter. Aiden Grifton and Princeton are tied up at 14 apiece. East Duplin and Wallace Rose Hill. Oh my gosh, look out for that one. The Panthers are up 21-0 over Wallace. And then we've got the Martin County Gators leading North Pitt 8-6. Of course, North Pitt is one of the conference foes for West Craven. White Oak is getting shut out by Northside Jacksonville 21-0. And how about Croatan 32-0 over East Carteret tonight? No score update from Farmville Central and Washington. Kinston and South Central. And this is the Bowie Bowl, and the loaded Kinston Vikings lead South Central 13-7. And one more score update to give you. I'll give you Dixon leading Topsail 12-0. So let me give you again, for many of you may have tuned in and are asking, where are your Washington Nationals at tonight? Well, it's Friday Night Football. It's back. Now we'll give you an update here from Major League Baseball. The Nationals are leading the Phillies. This must be false news. 3-1 is the score. We got the Pirates leading the Rockies 5-0. Red Sox and Yankees are scoreless in the bottom of the third. The Astros are all over the Orioles 4-0. Royals lead the Tigers 3-1 in the top of the fourth inning. The Blue Jays lead the Mariners in the bottom of the third. Mets lead the Braves 2-0 in the top of the third inning. Cardinals and Rays are tied up at 1 apiece. And the White Sox lead the Twins 1-0. So we will have more Nationals baseball coming up this weekend. But right now, we're doing Friday Night Football, where it is scoreless, and we are at halftime. So don't go anywhere. We've got more Friday Night Football coming up right here on 252 Fox Sports Radio, 107.5 FM. Find 252 Fox Sports on Facebook. Find Friday Night Football on Facebook. We're so glad we got new members, new cameraman this week, who's doing a great job, by the way. He's doing a fantastic job. And Bud Vincent, our new man in the booth. So let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We've got more Friday Night Football here on 252 Fox Sports Radio. Scoreless from Wilbur Sasser Stadium between Havelock and West Craven.
Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors in Vanceboro, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749, and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
At Bowden & Car Furniture, we're proud to support our local teams and wish you the best this season. As Eastern Carolina's largest authorized Lazy Boy dealer, we have a huge selection of genuine Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sleeper sofas, sectionals, and more. Plus, beautiful row furniture. Custom order or take home today. Visit us in Havelock or online at bowdenandcarfurniture.com. Best of luck to all our local teams from Bowden & Car Furniture.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Our experience, dedication to excellence, and project site cooperation set Bryn Glass apart from other glazing contractors. In business since 1989, Bryn Glass strives to provide a professional and pleasurable experience throughout the construction process. We invite you to visit our commercial gallery for an overview of our completed projects. The homeowner is the sole focus of our residential division. Through extensive conversation and planning sessions, we come to understand the look and feel a homeowner's desires. Our mirrors are all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Have you had a review of your insurance policies recently? Hi, I'm Jim Robinson with Robinson and Stith Insurance. At Robinson and Stith Insurance, we understand the hard work that goes into securing your assets. Whether it is your home, car, business, or boat, you need insurance to protect your hard work. Robinson and Stith Insurance has been serving Eastern North Carolina's insurance needs since 1905. We believe it is not just the policy that serves you, but also the people. Our no voicemail policy means that whenever you call our office, you will speak to a live person who will be happy to help you. Our dedicated team of professionals is here to help and will be happy to provide no obligation reviews of your insurance coverages. Stop by and see us at 513 Pollock Street. Give us a call at 633-1174, 633-1174. Robinson and Stith Insurance, complete insurance since 1905. We want to earn your business.
This is David Fernandez, Athletic Director of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven Sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5 FM.
Friday Night Football on 252 Radio is brought to you by all these great sponsors. Robinson and Stith Insurance, Bowden and Car Furniture, Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors, Atlantic Logging, and Bryn Glass.
Welcome to Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio. Thank you to our great sponsors. Every year, again, we would not be able to do it without the great folks that make it possible. And we've got some great partners this year, including Jimmy L. Morris and Sons, Atlantic Logging, Bowden Car Furniture, Robinson and Stith Insurance, and Bryn Glass. I'm Mark Penachet. Alongside me, Chop Dalty and Bud Vincent. And guys, look, this first half was and I guess Bud's gonna love it because he's a defensive guy.
Absolutely.
But I too I love defensive football because in today's football, the offenses have so much advantage. I think it's harder to play defense in today's football than it's ever been. And so when you see defenses rise up the way these two teams have done today, I think, look, it's credit to both of the defensive units. But again, it makes for a very tense second half where, again, mistakes are going to be big. We had a couple of them in the first half. DJ Davis threw a couple of interceptions. I think, again, as the clock gets closer and closer to the end of this, you've got to eliminate these mistakes. And now, more importantly, now the fact that no one scored, it's starting to feel like any score could win this game. A field goal, a touchdown, an interception return, and it may be something like that, the way both teams are playing. It just may be one play that decides this game.
And we always say is like somebody might figure something out at the halftime, and you probably know how to speak on that, like what happens at the halftime. What are you going over to say we need to do this better?
I mean, for like West Craven, they got the TV on the sideline. They have some sort of sideline camera they can watch what just happened. They're probably going through there saying, hey, this interception, you looked here, but your eyes should have been here. It's always a little mistake of eyes or feet or like a small instance where it just didn't happen on time or when it should have that made that play go down. But I really think that the defensive chess match is what I love about this game. 0-0 is what everybody talks about, everybody sees. What I see is a chess match, like what's the next move? Yeah. I'm not thinking, we're not playing checkers here. I'm doing this to set this up or whatever it may be. And I really think that the West Craven staff is going to do that.
Does figure something out at halftime, like might be able to break this thing open.
And it depends on the staff. I mean, I know staff that go in there and they really coach and they teach and they get in groups and they get on whiteboards and they talk about things. And I know coaches who go in there and take a bucket or something and try to break a chalkboard in half. I mean, I've seen both of them. So I don't really know these staffs that well, but I do know I know people on both sides. There's probably a whole lot of coaching going on in that field house right now.
Well, and I think what we saw in a couple of plays in the first half is, look, you're usually just a move here or a move there or a broken play here or a block there away from something major happening. We saw it maybe, one of the runs earlier looked like maybe if DJ had just maybe committed to one cut, he probably makes that cut again. And when he probably watches that on film, he's probably going to see that open grass and realize he had all this run. But as I said, I think that this is a big opportune moment. But I don't even say this. I'm going to flip this over. And maybe it could be an offensive play. Maybe it could be. But it just feels like when you have a defensive struggle like this, defense can score too. So
special teams, punt return.
Special teams. So the sort of anomaly score, whether it's a pick six or a fumble return or, as you were talking about, some sort of special teams situation, I think now, and especially, again, if we go through the next 12 clock minutes and this scoreboard looks identical, I think that puts a little bit more of that pressure again on.
Oh, yeah.
On that score and play. But again, as I've said, I've been to many games. I've seen where first half looks like we're going to get a defensive stalwart and come out, and it looks like the Mannings are on both sides of the.
Right. I mean, what it does is it puts an offense like Havelock's running. The longer that clock ticks and that score stays the same, and it stays, if it's tied or even, whatever you want to call it, that's way more pressure on the Havelock side of the ball, in my opinion, because they can't really push the ball downfield like they want to. We can see West Craven's throwing the ball downfield. They just didn't. We thought we got a pass interference here. There's a no call, or the receiver didn't turn his head when he should have. But West Craven could push the ball downfield. I think the defensive battle and the time on the clock is going to, the longer it ticks, is going to really give Havelock a little more stress than it would if I was a West Craven coach.
Well, that's our halftime report. We've got about 2 minutes before they're going to get things going again. So stay right here. We're scoreless when we come back. Second half action from Wilbur Sasser Stadium. Scoreless between the Eagles and the Rams.
Have you had a review of your insurance policies recently? Hi, I'm Jim Robinson with Robinson & Stith Insurance. At Robinson & Stith Insurance, we understand the hard work that goes into securing your assets. Whether it is your home, car, business, or boat, you need insurance to protect your hard work. Robinson & Stith Insurance has been serving Eastern North Carolina's insurance needs since 1905. We believe it is not just the policy that serves you, but also the people. Our no voicemail policy means that whenever you call our office, you will speak to a live person who will be happy to help you. Our dedicated team of professionals is here to help and will be happy to provide no obligation reviews of your insurance coverages. Stop by and see us at 513 Pollock Street. Give us a call at 633-1174, 633-1174. Robinson & Stith Insurance, complete insurance since 1905. We want to earn your business.
Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors in Vanceboro, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749, and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
At Bowden & Car Furniture, we're proud to support our local teams and wish you the best this season. As Eastern Carolina's largest authorized Lazy Boy dealer, we have a huge selection of genuine Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sleeper sofas, sectionals, and more. Plus, beautiful row furniture. Custom order or take home today. Visit us in Havelock or online at bowdenandcarfurniture.com. Best of luck to all our local teams from Bowden & Car Furniture.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Our experience, dedication to excellence, and project site cooperation set Bryn Glass apart from other glazing contractors. In business since 1989, Bryn Glass strives to provide a professional and pleasurable experience throughout the construction process. We invite you to visit our commercial gallery for an overview of our completed projects. The homeowner is the sole focus of our residential division. Through extensive conversation and planning sessions, we come to understand the look and feel a homeowner's desires. Our mirrors are all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Have you had a review of your insurance policies recently? Hi, I'm Jim Robinson with Robinson & Stith Insurance. At Robinson & Stith Insurance, we understand the hard work that goes into securing your assets. Whether it is your home, car, business, or boat, you need insurance to protect your hard work. Robinson & Stith Insurance has been serving Eastern North Carolina's insurance needs since 1905. We believe it is not just the policy that serves you, but also the people. Our no voicemail policy means that whenever you call our office, you will speak to a live person who will be happy to help you. Our dedicated team of professionals is here to help and will be happy to provide no obligation reviews of your insurance coverages. Stop by and see us at 513 Pollock Street. Give us a call at 633-1174, 633-1174. Robinson & Stith Insurance, complete insurance since 1905. We want to earn your business.
This is Mike Fletcher, head football coach of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5.
This is Friday Night Football.
Who's ready for the second half and 24 minutes? Well, of regulation. We could technically have overtime, or I guess, is it still up to the coaches? I guess they could decide that too. But so far we are scoreless. We want to welcome you back to the second half of week one, game one of Friday Night Football 2025. I'm Mark Panichelli, alongside me, Chop Doughty and Bud Vinson. We want to thank you for taking time out of your Friday to spend it with us. It's a beautiful night in Havelock. The weather is almost hoodie-like. I said almost.
Not close.
Not for big guys, no.
Not for big guys, right. For maybe skinny folks. West Craven set to get the ball first. We are scoreless. A pooch kick. It's going to get fielded at about the 26-yard line. And that's negative yards on the return.
Yeah, you don't really want to. They do that pooch kick to make you run back to the middle because it looks open. But your best bet is to get your head down and get what you can get.
Yep. Take it and go forward. Scoreless here, and West Craven will start on offense. They'll set the ball at the 24-yard line. They'll actually go 23-yard line. There is a penalty flag. It is a face mask against the Rams, and that happened. I actually saw. I didn't see the penalty. I saw the West Craven player petitioning about it. And that is 15 yards, and that is going to mark it all the way up to just shy of the 40.
Changing out the footballs. You want to play with a West Craven football.
Well, that's the way you want to do it. Yeah. Now, I would bet you Havelock would be like, no, play with this one.
Yeah.
Let's find one for you.
We found it in the ditch earlier today. Bunch set.
Davis on first down will hand it off to DiNapoli, who runs right at about the 2 gap there and gets a yard maybe.
Yeah, I think they might come back to that because they were down here this bunch trip set, and the outside linebacker 44 crept in, which really gave you the look of 2 DBs over 3 receivers, and I like those numbers in the screen game. So look for Coach Switcher to come back to that at some point in time this half.
If you're just tuning in, West Craven is, and you're listening on the radio dials, by the way, we're also on Facebook. The West Craven on offense, second down here. Davis fakes a handoff.
There it is.
Screen pass to Cumberson. Has a lot of room to midfield where he's upended just after getting into Havelock Ram territory, but it will move the chains.
Yes.
Like those numbers on the edge, getting 18 in space. Great tackle by number 6 right there, because if he didn't make that tackle, it was good night, Irene.
Eagles are moving from right to left on your radio dials or web browsers. White helmets, white jerseys, blue numerals, blue pants. Havelock in all black tonight, black helmets, black jerseys, white numerals, black pants. West Craven 1st and 10 from the Ram 49-yard line. DiNapoli gets the handoff, and same play as earlier from 2 plays ago, but this time no gain.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to run that's another version of the triple. It's a spread version of the triple. You want to run read option to the line of scrimmage. If you pull it, now you've got a bubble screen or a quarterback keep off the edge is essentially what you have right there. So it's a wide triple option is what it looks like. Traditional trip set right here.
Davis gets the snap, rolls out, pressure, going to throw it, and I think it's incomplete. He was looking for Cuthbertson, who had to come back for the pass.
It's a tough throw rolling out to your right. With the pressure he had, the depth he got on his roll, he really had to snap his head around. It's really hard to find your target, especially in the black backdrop in the all-black uniforms.
3rd down.
Still playing the field position game. See, the huddle and the slow pace is what makes me think that they're really just going to, get that one-score win or, 3-0, 7-0, 10-7, however you want to cut it.
Don't need to get in a hurry if you don't need to, but they are going to line up here on 3rd down and 10 and hand off to DiNapoli, who has a little bit of room, but not much.
He runs hard. He runs looking for contact. He runs angry.
Now, is this 4-down territory here? Because it is inside Rams territory.
Yeah, I think it has to be. Play the field position game. Your defense has had success slowing them down, stopping them. So I think you go for it right here when you're in plus territory. It's a long 8 or 7.
And they will go for it. Davis is looking to throw, and
it's caught.
It is caught.
Wow, good catch.
1st down.
Yeah, West Craven really likes some comeback routes. I think because you're seeing a lot of man coverage. Get them going vertical, put your foot in the ground, give the quarterback somewhat of a window to throw in, because that's the only window you're going to find against these Havelock DBs and man coverage.
I believe that was Lee with the catch.
Great call right there on 4th down. DJ set in the pocket and delivered a really nice strike to the receiver coming out on the sideline.
I think he needs completion again. Got to help with his confidence. He had 2 interceptions in the first half. West Craven inside the 40. Now handoff and a pickup of about 4 yards. That's not bad, especially of the night when they've had a hard time getting anything going.
Havelock's been very stingy up the middle.
Yeah, that was a tough. You could hear pads popping on that 2 or 3 times. A tough run right there. I like the slow pace. I mean, playing the waiting game, playing the possession game. I mean, I'd be interested to see the time of possession after this game, because it feels like West Craven's had the ball a whole lot longer than Havelock has.
And that's what you're hoping if you're the West Craven offensive line, try to wear out that defense a little bit. The end around run here has some little bit of room, but he'll just string out the defense now. There's going to look like a holding.
Yeah. If you watch the D-line, watch how they walk back. They don't have the same pep in their step right now. 0, 4, 21. You really want to kind of push this tempo. I think that's what you're trying to do right there, running that jet off the edge, make them big guys chase and run after you, and then come back and line up and play again.
Let's come back West Craven up.
But in this 3-4 defense, trying to block an outside linebacker that has the outside leverage on you is tough, which is a really good play by 12 to make sure that he turned it inside and got the hold call right there. Probably one of the toughest blocks in football is blocking, trying to reach a player that's already on the outside of you. You got to have really good technique. And
2nd down and 15. West Craven now at the 41-yard line. of Havelock. Davis rolls
down
out.
the middle of the field.
Has plenty of time, and the ball's going to get tipped. He was trying to throw into a tight window. It was a nice read. He was looking for Lee, Jeremiah Lee on the play, but
number 5 on Havelock made a great play on that ball.
Yeah, he really broke on it really well. The number 3 receiver in that formation ran up the seam and found grass and sat down, and I think it was open, but with DJ having to roll to his right, it's hard to throw back across your body, especially at a sitting target. You're rolling away from him.
Jacob Vasquez, a sophomore, 5'8", 180, was the Havelock defender. And third down and 15 now from the 41.
With the big H-back in there, number 3 plays D-line, come in at what we call H-back sniffer.
Roll out to the near side now. Davis going to have to adjust.
Let it go.
He's got nowhere to go, and now he's just going to throw it away, but he did not get outside the pocket. Unfortunately, if you're going to make that play, you've got to get outside those hash marks.
I think that. He also didn't get past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Yep. So another penalty, and now this is going to really set. Yeah. This will set the Eagles back a little too far. So
Coach Switchell's pleading his case. You don't want to hold on to the ball too long with this Havelock defense. I mean, eventually they're going to get to you with that D-line, and then they're always going to bring +1. So they got 3. They're going that 3-down lineman. They're going to bring somebody off the edge or up the middle, and you can't hold on to the ball for no longer than the average. What people say is 4 seconds. In reality, if you got a good D-line, you got 3.5, maybe. But trying to make something happen, trying to be an athlete, a leader, I get it. But also a very dangerous throw. That's how where one of his interceptions came from earlier in the game, is just trying to get rid of it and threw it in the green grass. And that time he threw it out of bounds. It just a discussion here.
Boy, this is one heck of a discussion. This is the Treaty of Versailles or something. What is going on down there?
They couldn't get in touch with people in New York for a review, so they had to figure it out themselves.
Holding.
I guess right here we'll just call Raleigh. What should we do here?
Yeah.
So the one flag was a hold.
So, yeah, in fairness to the refs, usually that is the case. If there's a meeting, it's because there's probably multiple penalties and they're trying to sort out what
which one
takes
they're going to take.
right? But either way, it's not going to be well received by the West Craven fans, because they go from inside Ram territory to now lining up at the 49-yard line, our own 49-yard line.
Not a bad situation. If you don't get it here, pin them deep and make that heavy run oriented offense drive the field. The longer you have the ball driving the field, the more likely a mistake is going to happen. That's what's going to take to win this game, is a mistake, probably by an offense.
3rd and 25. Davis pressure. As soon as he rolls out, it's complete, but it'll be a short game. It will be put West Craven back inside Havelock territory, but it'll bring up 4th down, and the punt team will come on, I believe. I say that, but
yeah, the punter's coming out.
Yeah, I see him. Yep.
Havelock was sitting back, what we call protecting the sticks, making sure anything that was caught or happened in front of them, rally to the football, make the tackle. Got to get a good punt off here. This is where a block punt or a bad snap can really hurt you in this type of game halfway through the 3rd quarter.
Clock at 8:12. And
switch punters.
Late personnel changes by the Eagles.
New punter, how he can handle the snap.
And we're going to get some whistles.
So we can call a false start.
Only flag on the play. Delay of game goes against.
Wow.
Well, and look, nobody. Well, I'll say nobody. Most people don't like penalties, specifically the team that gets called for it. But in a game like this, these things will start to become huge. And then again, as I said, the closer we get to this 4th quarter, Penalties are going to start to play into this too. And this punt is going to go untouched and downed actually at about the 24.
It looked like Havelock was setting up. They had two back. They had only rushed one, but they were setting up for a return because if you look back in the first half, that was their biggest quote-unquote offensive play was the punt return.
Yeah.
So I think they're talking about it. They're going to try to play the special teams game and take advantage where they can. And good idea to set up a punt return. Just didn't have enough air time in that ball to really get a good one set up.
So West Craven is now back on defense. Havelock's first offensive possession of the second half will start at their 23-yard line. We'll say 24-yard line. Williams will hand it off, and Howard has a great run past the 30 inside up to, I would say, first down territory to the 35.
Yeah, that triple option, that downhill right at you, triple option, the big up back. Good read by the young quarterback to see that, and great speed for the big fella coming right up the B gap.
A really purposeful run by Howard. Moves the sticks for the Rams, second down. Williams goes up under center, 3 backs, 2 tight ends. Handoff. And close to the 40. In fact, they'll spot him right at the 40 to bring up a second down.
I don't know if West Craven coaches could see it, but last 2 snaps, number 6, this right side halfback has been a step early, or either he's extremely quick, but the defensive coach, I'm going to say he's early.
Nobody's that quick, right?
Screaming for a flag, yeah. He's leaving a step early, which in a game like this, a false start on second and long, third and long can really hurt you. Just sit on your heels and breathe, big fella.
2nd and 7. Williams. Handoff. Boy, it's a big run and a big hole. I'll credit the offensive line because they did a great job at opening up a gap, and then that secondary block that really created some space. So
the old ISO play.
Yep.
They fanned the outside linebacker defensive end, and they got the big 22 up on the linebacker, and it was one-on-one. They had a hat for a hat, and that's what you get, about 12 yards.
And that's, again, when you get that block, unfortunate sometimes it doesn't turn into a bigger play.
And this is frustrating because you look at this offense, it's a defensive coach, and it's even. It's 2 tight ends, 3 running backs. There's no strength, so where do you put your best players? What a hit.
That was a impact that we could hear up here. Met right at the line of scrimmage. And give credit to Emmanuel Miller.
Yeah, it looked like it would have been a miss. He came so free. It must have been a missed assignment.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't touched coming through there.
Yeah, he hit Zakeem Patello, and that's about as close as we came to when Thor hit that shield of Captain America's there in Avengers. I think that was one heck of a pop. 2nd down and 10.
We say he might have missed the block. It might have been a bad read. There it is again.
This is a big one. Howard, 20, 10, touchdown.
Got a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play. And if you're West Craven, you're hoping this is a holding call. And I think it is. West Craven's body language says no, but they should see what that signal was because it is against Havelock and it is holding, and this will take the points off the board.
This type of moment with a touchdown callback and this type of in-county rivalry game, a 0-0 game, is when things can start to get a little chippy. You saw West Craven trying to pull one of their players off, and that's where you don't want a stupid 15-yard penalty to be the reason why you lose this game.
So Howard's touchdown is just a figment of your imagination.
Never happened.
Never happened.
It was a good run, though.
It was.
Really well blocked.
Yeah.
Or well held.
Or
however
blocked.
you want to look at it, right?
But I mean, he did what you teach running backs to do. Hash number sideline. I mean, he ran that what we call the stairs, and very good technical run, and he outran everybody instant.
I think we're going to get delayed game on Havelock. This came from
the back judge. He's supposed to be keeping the time. You never know.
It is a delay of game.
Wow. I've seen referees. We were asking for a delay of game call, and all three referees, like the Spider-Man meme, they're pointing at each other, looking for who's holding the clock. That's frustrating.
It is supposed to be that guy.
Yeah, the back judge.
But yes, it is delay of game. So now back-to-back penalties have the Rams at their own 44-yard line. Williams hands it off and hit and stopped at about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I think the back-to-back penalties really took the air out of this Havelock offense right here. 22, you got to think about it. He just ran 60 yards and had to come back and try to do it again. He's probably a little gassed.
Oh, it is a momentum killer and completely re-energizes the other side of the.
Absolutely.
Because it eradicates where you thought you'd made a mistake, and now
live to fight another day.
Back-to-back penalties have really set them up now. Third and about 14 here, we'll say, for Havelock. Williams going to keep it himself. Breaks one tackle, two tackles. Now there's a flag.
I don't know if they're going to call a face mask because his face mask got brushed and his helmet turned, or they're going to call a hold over there on 71.
Yeah, it is a hold. I think you got to decline that, don't you? It's third down. I would take the 4th and 10 here. What would you do?
I think I would decline it too. I think that's what Twitcher will probably end up doing, is declining it, because you want 4th down, you want the ball back in your hands. With this type of field position in this type of game, you can see the frustration coming from the Havelock offense as they come off the field. Decline.
That is terrible. The Havelock faithful voicing their displeasure. That is where we are set up. So if you're listening and you're wondering, we are just outside of the press box facility here at Havelock.
And we are not responsible for...
let's go ahead and say this. We are not responsible for any language that is not said by Mark, Bud, or Chop.
A big return here can change the game. And as we all know, 18 is dangerous with the ball in his hands.
This is going to be a short punt.
Good job of getting away from it. You don't want to air it bounce and it brush your leg. Long field.
It is a long field. 3:56 to go here. We'll keep it here. Still scoreless. If you are just tuning in and you're wondering, is this real? Yep. Neither West Craven or Havelock have scored. It is the opening game of the year. And
that's what you
get.
I'm
not saying I'm surprised. I mean, I
was not expecting it to be 0-0.
I don't know, but I knew there were only 5 returning seniors on this Havelock team, and everything I'd heard was they were going to kind of simple the offense a little bit because they had some inexperience. But again, when you counter that with the fact that West Craven is bringing back a lot of players and have some impact transfers, just looks like a really good West Craven roster. So I expect it to be a little closer. But I think the goose eggs on the scoreboard are a little bit of a shock to some degree.
Yeah.
But you got to give credit to both defensive units, really. And the end of this is really a huge credit to both defensive units, because these are some great athletes for sure. But it's not easy to hold a team, either one of these teams, I think, to a goose egg.
I mean, you look at it, the third quarter has flown by. That's kind of, I think the clock has been stopped once with an incomplete pass all third quarter.
But when I think about guys like Caleb King or Clay Jordan, these guys know how to put offenses into positions. And so, again, am I a little surprised to see it 0-0? Sure. But again, I give credit to these defenses. It's 2:49 now, clock moving, 3rd and 10. And I'm beginning to believe your philosophy of I think either one of these teams is okay. If we've got to go down to the last few minutes, one possession, one play, one score, whatever it takes.
And it might be something of some trickery from one side or the other to kind of, I say break this open, but just puts points on the board in general.
Davis has some pressure. Now he throws, and it's incomplete. And I think, unfortunately, his receiver was trying to run before he made the catch.
He took a shot in the back. I think you can get a roughing the passer call right here.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to say, but I think he's going to get bailed out, and he is, from roughing the passer. And, boy, I'm telling you, if you are the Wooters right now, you are not happy about this. You have forced a fourth down and a punt, and you have just – so, again – these are the little things that Monday when you go through the film, if you were one of these people that makes this mistake, if you've ever sat through one of this is not one of your fun moments on Monday.
This is a long
to get pointed
Monday
out on film that you made this mistake. But unfortunately for the Rams now, this is going to move the chains and give the Eagles a fresh set of downs.
Wes Craven substituted a kid, I've coached before, but he been playing safety all night. This is his first rep at receiver. And he is a speedster, so if they catch Havelock in one-on-one, they might have something down here at the bottom of the field with number 2, Mikey Wilson, seeing man coverage.
Screen pass, Cuthbertson, nowhere to go. And look, the screen passes over the years have been great, especially when you're having trouble running the football. But, with this Havelock defense, and I think with their speed, sideline to sideline, I think that's a hard thing to pull off because again of that talent. And again, as I've said, I'm just bigger on the north-south plays, and especially against a defense like this.
Right.
When you have that kind of speed and talent on defense, I want to make these plays vertically because they've just got playmakers on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, they know each other, right? So I mean, they know what to expect when the if and thens. There's your shot downfield to Mikey Wilson.
That is a great shot. He's going to get at least a flag for a pass interference, but I think he hauls the catch down as well. That was a great athletic play by the receiver.
I'll tell you, that kid can really he can fly. I talked to Coach Twitchell about him because, as you know, he came from South Central where I was, and I asked Coach Twitchell, I said, how's Mikey been for you? He said he can float. When a coach says you can float, that means you're running so fast you're barely touching grass. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what they saw on offensive side of the ball for Wes Craven. They see zero coverage, man to man. Like, try to catch this kid. That's kind of what you just saw right there. Is I saw when he came in, I'm thinking if he's backside of trips, and they get there man to man, like you can hope that one of your corners, if I'm Havelock, can run with this kid. And he's a track kid. Not many kids can run with him. They're probably going to back him off a little bit. Yeah, see, number 7 is now playing off a little bit. He wants to give him a little bit of a cushion so he don't get ran by again.
And going to flip-flop those receivers. Bring 3 tier to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Davis gets the snap, pressure. He's going to get sacked.
All 3 D linemen in there on the quarterback. It's just huge loss. And I'm not sure, but they only rushed 3. So all 3 got back there.
51 seconds left to go here in our third quarter.
Again, you cannot hold on to the football against this Havelock front. You just, if your first read ain't there, take it and get what you can. Or if you don't feel like you want to run the ball, get out, get rid of it. Live to have 2nd and 10 instead of 2nd and 20.
Second and forever. Davis, nowhere to throw now. He's going to try to roll out and run with it. He's going to lose more yards as he has to get out of bounds.
That was the outside linebacker coming off the edge. Well, I really don't think he was coming off the edge. I think the pressure up the middle was forcing him to roll out, and those outside linebackers were just sitting and waiting on him to come to him. Really good game plan right here by Havelock.
So since the fantastic catch, it is just going nowhere. But this is going to be the end of our third quarter. We are scoreless still, 0-0. Wes Craven and Havelock. 12 minutes to go here in regulation. You're listening to Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio, 107.5 FM, and 252 Fox Sports, Friday Night Football on Facebook.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Friday Night Football on 252 Radio is brought to you by all these great sponsors. Robinson and Stith Insurance, Bowden and Parr Furniture, Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors, Atlantic Logging, and Bryn Glass.
12 minutes to go here in regulation. We are scoreless from Wilbur-Sasser Stadium, the home of the Havelock Rams. I'm Mark Penicilli, alongside me, Chop Doughty. But Vincent, it's week one. It's game one. It's West Craven. It's Havelock. And it has delivered, especially if you are a fan of defensive football, because this has just been quite an incredible game. But we are now in crunch time with 12 minutes to go. This is really where I think the rubber's going to meet the road. Of course, there is overtime in high school football if the coaches both decide that's what they want to do. Davis on third and forever. Screen pass. Cuthbertson breaks one tackle, two tackles, and he nearly gets to the original line of scrimmage.
That was a 15-yard gain. You're still looking at 4th and 11.
Oh, yeah.
That's where, sacks and penalties will kill you this kind of game.
Andrew Williams on the tackle.
Got to have a clean punt here. And if you're Havelock, you hope you field it clean. Because like I said, a special teams mishap with a field position type of game, what we're having can really change this whole thing.
Havelock has had one interception. And then I think the other massive mistake was the holding penalty that had a touchdown called back. Howard had a big run that got called back. And then that was followed by another penalty, which set the Rams back even further. So West Craven's had 2 interceptions. Davis, this is going to be a low kick. And going to stay away from it is the Havelock return man. And West Craven will down it inside the 30 at about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I would look for Havelock to come back and feed 22 again. He was getting probably on average, without the touchdown run, probably 6-7 yards of carry. So I think you come back and you feed him for this fourth quarter and try to push the ball downfield and chew up some clock. You got to think that at some point in time, you would think DJ, with his legs, will make a play to kind of break this, I ain't going to say scoring game, but get the ball downfield or break a run, because he's been 1 or 2 tackles away from really busting it open.
As the visitor, this is where you want to be, though, right?
Absolutely.
Handoff, and the West Craven defense sniffs this one out. This will be a loss on the play.
Oh, that's what you can't have right there.
Oh, yep, and emotions get a little high at the end of it, and we're going to get a penalty flag. So West Craven defensively did a great job there.
I'm interested to see who this is, because there was no pushing and shoving, so it had to be some sort of language penalty.
I think he said something on his way back to the line.
Depends on who they call it on. Both were obviously jawing. 3 a little more emotional for West Craven.
And I don't want to assume, but it appears to be against Havelock.
Yeah, it looks like they're walking that way.
Yep.
Goes against the Rams.
It is against the Rams.
Wow.
And this should get the crowd really enthusiastic. Here we go. There you go.
There it is.
Yep.
I was wondering what finger she had up. it was the pointer finger.
She was saying he's number 1.
Right. That's what happens. You look at the rivalries around the East. Havelock, West Craven, Havelock, New Bern, West Craven, New Bern. The Pitt County, the Conley Rose. I've been a part of those games. It happens. But you have. A well-coached team will
will fix that right now. You know what I mean? That's when somebody's going to be in his ear. You want it to be a player-led correction.
Yes.
Best teams in the players lead. Good pull by the quarterback.
Williams with a nice run on first down, or excuse me, second down after the penalty, but the Rams need a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good pull. Lucky he ran forever, and you're still sitting at, again, 3rd and 15, getting penalties in this type of game.
But you're right about the peer. When you're on it, again, look, I'm not saying coaches' voices be numb, but again, if you can get your players to start policing a little bit of that, it tends to be way more effective,
Absolutely.
I think, than coaches.
Some of the best teams, record-wise, win-wise, that I coached were the player-led teams. The locker room was policed by the players.
3rd down. 9:47 to go in the game. Lots of room to run. Has some space. Breaking tackles. And still on his feet. He's got close to the first down yardage. This may be a first down. This is not what West Craven's defense needed. I mean, when you have it 2nd and 19, a 20-yard run, especially when it's broken tackle, broken tackle, broken tackle. This wasn't a lot of credit. And again, I'll give credit to the running back and credit to the offense. But these were missed opportunities on the defensive side.
Absolutely. I mean, what you see was the defense watching and thinking, oh, he's got him. Well, no, he's got him.
Yep.
That's why, you hear Coach Twitchell and all coaches say, I need 7 hands to the ball under 4 seconds. You got to get everybody to the party. And that shows you right there why. In that last play, that handoff took forever, so you had time to get there. I just think that they kind of got lazy and were like, oh, he'll make the play. He'll make the play. And, at some point in time, you got to be a little selfish if you want to make that play, not for yourself, but for your team in that situation.
It's either one thing. One could be just players, maybe. Again, it gets late, you get a little tired. But it can be, in a game like this where you're playing an option team, assignment football becomes almost where you get frozen sometimes, so you don't want to commit to be the extra half because you want to make sure you keep your job. That's where you got to remind them, hey, you can't throw it past the line of scrimmage. Go get the ball carrier.
Yeah. Assignment football is just as much mental as it is physical, and I know this has been repped over and over, and very similar play. And see there, you count them up. You got 4, 5, 6, 7 white helmets at the point of attack, and I know that's what Coach Twitchell preaches. I've been in some of his practices and games, and that's his rule. I don't know what his time is, but you want 5 to 7 helmets at the football in less than 4 seconds. That's a really good defense. When you can do that.
8:19, clock running.
Yep.
I might get him and be able to make the blitz or something.
I was going to say, this is his first game. We have to tell him about the broadcaster's curse. Now it's going to go into quadruple overtime, and we're not getting home until Thursday. So, but I'm with you. Let's see. Right now, it looks like this game is moving very quickly, but still, no score. Williams is going to roll out and throw the football.
Got there a little early.
Penalty on the Eagles is going to keep the positivity going for the Rams just a little too early on that play.
Yeah, that was a great call offensively because I wasn't expecting at this point in time at this scenario to see a play action pass, and it was well covered, just a touch too early. You got to be a little quicker with your eyes and understanding the play developing. And in a double tight offense, it's really hard to see. Is he stepping inside the down block? Is he trying to get vertical? Is he going to linebacker? Is he running around? So that's where this type of offense benefits you in the pass game.
I was just glad the crowd and the refs made up. They're friends again.
Everything's going well now. Inside West Craven territory, Williams now. Late pitch.
There it is.
It's on the ground. West Craven looking for an opportunity, and they say they have it, and they do. That's a huge mistake. When it appeared Havelock had some momentum going and an offensive drive that started to creep into Eagle territory, and then an errant pitch just laid on the turf, and it became who's going to get on it first.
And this is where they need to capitalize on that momentum get it down there. A field goal might win this thing.
Yeah, the defense is tired. I feel like the Havelock defense going to the field majority of the game. You feel bad for the young quarterback in the triple option and trying to make something happen. That one-handed pitch, maybe it should have been a Perry Owens two-handed pitch.
First down, I just want to tell you, I'm going to the end zone with a pass on first down. After a fumble like that inside their territory, I'm airing it out.
Take the shot.
Take the shot. It's on first down.
That's what the numbers say anyway.
Davis is going to run it instead. He's got some room. Still on his feet, has the first down.
Great move to break a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. He hit the Reggie Bush stop again, and that really gave him the edge to get downfield.
Yep, and that's why Clay Jordan has stadiums named after him, and I'm doing play-by-play. So, first down and 10 for the Eagles. Inside the 40, or inside the 35, I should say, at the 34-yard line.
Here's your shot right here, Mark. This is where they need to take it.
Well, I think the big thing here is exactly what you were saying. Capitalize on this. This is an opportunity. You're almost at the halfway point. A score would put pressure on Havelock's offense.
Yeah. And if you can score with about 3 to 4 minutes left on the clock, really puts the pressure on that young quarterback to make something happen.
We're going to get a whistle. I think a timeout for the Eagles.
A lot of pressure on the West Craven offense, too.
Yeah, this is quite a heck of a game. And I said this on my show earlier today because I don't know. Until we start playing some games, I mean, I have some idea. I've got some feelings. I hear things. People tell me things. But until we actually play the games and you can see it. Again, and I think this is more of a 2 or 3 game.
Right.
Matchups are tremendous. Again, the way West Craven looks this week and against Wilson Prep in a couple, again, matchups matter, but you've got to just look at this matchup for what it is. 2 county rivals. Everything on the line, this incredible crowd that has made it out here on this August 9th. And I'm telling you, they have gotten every penny's worth tonight.
Absolutely.
A heck of a game.
I would think you get DJ more involved right here with his feet.
Oh, and the screen pass is incomplete. Luckily.
Yes.
I mean, you look up on the screen pass, you see 2 defensive linemen running just as fast as the receiver, so that's a little scary.
But luckily not behind the
lateral, yeah.
Lateral.
My first thought.
Side judge immediately said incomplete, though, so he was on it.
I don't want to anger this crowd anymore.
Yeah.
Make the call early and stick with it.
6:48 to go. West Craven second down and 10 inside the 40-yard line of Havelock. Davis gets the snap. It's a low snap. He'll hand it off to DiNapoli, and he's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. In fact, he may lose a yard.
I'm telling you, that line has given them nothing tonight.
Yeah, that defensive line is worth every penny. I mean, that's what I heard coming to the game, that that's the best defensive line that Havelock's had in a while, and that means something when you think about the people they've had in the past that go on to play Division I NFL-type players, but you don't see like the big star.
You clean that up. Well, I was in that conversation, and you said that they told you the best defensive line ever at Havelock, and that says a lot.
Right. But there's not like the one big star. It's just a good group of kids. That's what you kind of want. That's how you win games.
Davis, pressure, steps up into the pocket. He's got nowhere to run, and he's going to get tackled for a loss on the play.
You got to go here, though, right?
I would think they would go for it, However, I am seeing some personnel changes, so.
If I'm, defensively speaking, if I've had the success I've had in stopping the offense and I'm punting from where the punter will be standing about the 45, 46, I could probably roll it inside the 10 and make Havelock, like I said, drive the field. And like I said earlier, with this type of offense, the longer they have the ball, the more likely a mistake will be happen. We saw it with the bad pitch earlier.
They pitched it to nowhere, and yeah, if you can pin them back, and you're going to get a penalty here, which is going to, I believe, depending on who they call it on, I think it's going to go on Havelock.
Should be offsides, yeah.
Yep.
Here comes the offense.
So the 5-yard penalty will set it up at the 32.
Yeah, I think you got the offense coming back on the field right here.
So, a little change of heart.
Yeah, I mean, as a coach, 4th and 7 is a whole lot better than 4th and 12. A first down here could really put a damper on Havelock defensive motions.
West Craven converted that last 4th down, if I remember correctly. 4th and 9.
Look for number 2 to go vertical right here in the middle of the field.
Davis drops back. Pressure is on him. He's got a man. It's complete. To the 30. Breaks one tackle. I don't think he's going to have enough. Just didn't have the blocking. And Havelock, give them credit. They read it well. There were about 4 hats over there where the receiver was, and there was just nowhere to go.
Yeah, I think the middle of the field was open. And we all know, working this way, trying to get your shoulders around, throw that middle of the field ball after your first read is there. There's a lot to ask for with that type of pressure in your face.
5:04
We are
to
5 minutes to the end of this game. I can't believe.
To the end of this quarter, probably. We'll probably see a little extra.
Yeah.
That's what we call free football. If you play 4 quarters every time, you get free football.
Shotgun formation now. 2 backs on each side of Williams. So hand off to Howard. Howard going to try to go around that right end and picks up about 4.
You would think 22 is going to touch the ball a lot right here these last 4.5 minutes.
5-yard gain. Second down, 5 yards to go.
A little bit of motion from 3. I think him and 65 have been battling all night. I think emotions are starting to run high.
Yeah, he might need a breather. And he does come to the sideline, take his helmet off, and take a play.
You got to find that players coach to go talk to him, get him back in the game. He's a ball player. You need him in this game.
Handoff.
Oh,
nowhere to go.
Yeah, number 9.
That's another fantastic play by Wes Craven's number 9, as you said. I mean, he's made a couple of great defensive plays. And that one,
Emmanuel
Miller's just been unbelievable.
If you look at all his plays have been in the backfield at 2nd and long or whatever. I mean, he's really come to play when it matters. And it looks like he's coming from that D tackle spot too. So that's a hard spot to play and make plays in the backfield.
Going to get a timeout here. I think the Rams want to talk about it.
3rd and 10, just under 4 minutes.
Take a minute to talk about some of these great coaches. And again, great staff that Twitchell has got here. When you look at the Clay Jordan and, of course, Daggett, Decker, Eastwood, Fitch, Hackney, Lee, Chandre, Larry Tyler, of course. Shout out to Larry, good friend of mine. And then, of course, Woolley as well. I did, as I said, again, you know what it's like. The staff, and I look at the Havelock staff, and they've got some great guys. I mentioned King, Wooten, Yost. And again, it takes all of these guys to make all of this work. And again, these guys are now trying to make these chess moves now because we're starting to run out of pieces on this board.
Well, I mean, where it pays off for Havelock is you look at that on the sideline, you've got, both Wooten bros have been head coaches. Caleb King has been a head coach. These guys have all been here as a head coach. So when you have that many former head coaches on your staff, that gives you a bit of an upper hand when we've been here. One of them has been here before, where it's been, East Carteret or Green Central with Alan Wooten or North Pitt, so that's where that comes in handy at.
Well, Williams had to just chunk it into the ground, and it'll be 4th down and 10, and the clock stops. The thing about that I wouldn't like is that And in fact, if you instead of throwing the incomplete pass, I'd rather you slide down as a quarterback and let the clock run out, because you've stopped the clock now with 3:46. So that's given West Craven a free timeout. It looks like each team has 2 remaining. But when it comes to possessions, we may be down to the last possessions in regulation for each of these teams.
Yeah.
3:46 to go. And the punt team for the Rams is on the field.
Try to return her back right here.
They just got West Craven for too many men.
Does that change the Havelock coach's mindset? So they're still staying punt. I really feel like if 18 could catch it in the air and have a step or two to make something happen like we saw last time, he can put West Craven in position to make a play. There it is.
Snap goes over the head of the punter. He is going to try to get it out. In fact, he's going to try to run with it, and he's going to get tackled shy of the 20. We'll see where they spot it. And there goes the mistake you did not want to make late in the game.
A special teams mistake is that. We talked about that point in time with your heels on the end zone almost. Everything's got to be perfect. You know, the long snapper, he's shaking a little bit. The punter doesn't want to make a mistake. So now you got 2 people who are going to touch the football trying extra hard not to make a mistake. Usually one of them is.
Yeah.
They're going to mark it at the 20. And I'll tell you how tense this game is. There wasn't a roar from the far sideline for that because it is so tense right now. And again, it's still scoreless. West Craven with an opportunity at the Ram 20-yard line. Fake the handoff. Davis going to run up the middle. Has some room to run inside the 15 and just shy of the 10-yard line to the 13-yard line. We'll say the 12, but that was a nice run. And I'm not sure, but Davis, he had to pull that out of the running back's gut there. So
and that's kind of what you teach. Like, you teach, keep the ball, and if you want to pull it, you better pull it like a man's. And what he did was the same play they've been running all night, the jet read, but now they're doing it from empty with no running back, kind of taking an extra linebacker out of the box for Havelock, allowing DJ to really get up into one of those creases in the middle.
Davis going to run with it again.
Quarterback counter.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, DJ Davis.
They need to be careful. I don't want a penalty celebration.
Quarterback counter. What a great call.
Oh, yeah. What do you do here, 2?
No, you kick extra point.
I haven't heard
unless you don't have a kicker.
What kind of kicker does West Craven have this year?
Well, we're about to find out.
Okay.
I have not heard.
Yeah, and I know that, anytime you put the ball in a kid like DJ's hands, it's going to be special, but I think that quarterback counter was something that they were kind of saving. We're going to show you jet power, jet power, jet power. No, here comes jet counter. Now, all of a sudden, you show something they haven't seen before, and it worked out. Greatly timed call right there.
The extra point is good, and the Eagles lead the Rams 7-0. Don't go anywhere. This is Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports.
Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors in Vanceboro, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749, and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
This is Mike Twitchell, head football coach of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5.
This is Friday Night Football.
West Craven leads 7-0. DJ Davis with a 12-yard touchdown run and the extra point. And that is where we are, 7-0. 3:02 remaining in the game. Havelock looking to return this breaking the tackle now. Fumble on the ground. And I think Havelock has recovered. But boy, that would have been brutal for Havelock. But now the pressure on this, we talked about this when West Craven got the ball in such a fortuitous spot that if they could find a way to score, this would put pressure on this young Havelock offense. And now it's here. And so I think a large is probably not what Havelock really wanted was this, but listen, development, you're not going to get any bigger than this to be a young player. You got to come up with a play here if you're around.
Yeah, watching the quarterback, his demeanor on the sideline earlier, he was looking a little dejected down, like he felt like that score was probably his fault. And on the other side of it, they come on the field, you look at the West Craven defense, they're high-fiving, they're all hyped up, ready to roll. So
you can't negate the pressure that's on them too, though. They have to keep that intensity up.
Just like I'm a big sideline guy watching 44, who's been their big kick-out tight end. He went on the field limping. Does that play a factor in their run game, what they're trying to do right here with 2.5 minutes left?
2nd down and 4.
Doesn't really go anywhere.
And nowhere to go here.
No.
You got to be careful again. Emotions as Williams is tossed to the turf a little aggressively.
Could have been a little bit of a sell job. I don't think it was as egregious as they were trying to sell it. LeBron made the flop famous, and you hate to see it, but
see, what you do is, he didn't have to fool LeBron. You got to come up and hold your arms up like, where's my call?
That's the palms up, the hands up was a guy I coached for at South Central, was like his biggest pet peeve. Andy, too, did not want to see you put your palms up. So for 8 years of my life, I heard, don't show me your hands. What does that mean? Well, I don't know, or I didn't do. Well, it's not about I. It's not about you. It's about us. So, that's funny because palms up is kind of like, this is about me. Well, it's not, So that's what good coaches tell their kids.
You helped me out. So, Andy, long time at South Central head coach, and you're telling me I was listening to you today. Is that D.H. Conley now?
The dude's a liker of D.H. Conley. Yeah, that whole staff, too. Just like Havelock, they have 3 or 4 former or current head coaches on that staff, which really makes a difference in practice planning, game planning, watching film. They've all been there.
3rd and 7 for the Havelock offense.
More of a traditional spread set here, doubles and shotgun.
Looking to throw.
Pressure
Williams
on the quarterback.
Gets away from 1 tackler, gets away from 2. Now 3 tacklers. Now a flock of Eagles tackling, but not before he secures the 1st down. And the clock will stop while they move the chains momentarily.
It's a big play by the young sophomore quarterback right there to tuck it in. Maybe he don't trust his arm, maybe he does, but I know he trusts his feet, and he showed it right
there. 1st and 10. Williams. Pass to Howard. We're going to get a flag by the quarterback. In fact, we got a couple of them.
It was a late hit.
And this may add to Howard's run here, which gets him inside Eagle territory, inside the 40. No, it's going to go the other way. And this is not going to make the Havelock faithful happy when they see this call. It is a holding call, and the positive momentum is now negative.
I agree with what you said earlier. You don't want to see calls like that in the game.
No,
I'd rather let the kids play.
Yeah. And I was down here watching the play. And
I didn't see that back there.
Clock will now start moving with 1:41. West Craven has 2 timeouts. Havelock has just 1 remaining. 1st and 20 from their own 36-yard line.
Look for Havelock to keep the throws short and maybe use his legs a little bit.
And I think, is it West Craven?
West Craven throwing timeout, yeah.
So we'll obviously keep it right here. Wow, what an unbelievable game. What a reset. If you're just tuning in, maybe you heard and you're checking to see, is it real? Yes, West Craven leads. It's 7-0 over the Havelock Rams in what's been an incredible defensive contest. We kept talking about mistakes could possibly come up big, and it was Havelock come up with a terrible mistake with about 3 minutes to go that set West Craven up in great field position. But again, their defense has saved them from some mistakes earlier in this game. But in that particular setting, you got to give DJ Davis a lot of credit because he took the ball himself and put it into the end zone. And I think, again, give him the great individual credit there because, as I said, I think Havelock's defense has made great plays and has saved their offense from mistakes earlier in the game tonight, but they were unable to in that particular case. But
yeah, if I'm switching right here, I'm telling my defense, like, hey, this type of formation, this offense, we've seen it all summer long. This is how we install our defense, and the three-back stuff is abnormal, so you line up to that. So a little confidence right here, a little blitz.
Pressure on
really
Williams.
On a young kid.
Gets away from one West Craven defender, and now he's going to throw while he's in the grasp, and that...
Smart play by the sophomore, get rid of it and stop the clock.
Because he actually found an intended receiver and got it to him, so that is going
to... The second skip got to him.
Save him from the intentional grounding. 2nd down and 20.
I think what you're going to see over the course of this year with this offense and this young quarterback is obviously he's tough as nails. He'll probably grow up a little bit throughout this year. I mean, spent the year on JV last year. Your first game against the West Craven defense, no easy task. Empty set.
Williams looking to throw, and it's
just kind of sells it.
Yeah. A little too mustard on that. A little too much mustard on that one.
Yeah, the young kid, he's probably super tight right now. He's got to calm down. You know, you want to see a little bit better demeanor from a young quarterback. Man, I know he's a young quarterback, but you make a bad play, you got to come back. You got it's only 3rd down. You know, you got time to. You got at least 2 more given downs with the ball, and we'll see him pick it up a little bit right here. We'll look for West Craven's defensive line to really pin their ears back and come after the quarterback. They'd be in 3rd and 20.
Williams with the snap pressure, and he's thrown to the ground, and a sack, and it's Miller who has been unbelievable, I think, defensively tonight. So well deserving for him to come up with that clutch play. Now under a minute to go, and 4th and I'm going to say 4th and probably about 25, but I think Havelock's going to use its final timeout here.
If you have a trick play or something that you feel comfortable about getting the ball downfield, this is obviously where you want to use it.
Is that their last timeout?
Yeah, it was. Their last timeout.
So they're going to have to do something trying to get the first down and at the sideline.
Right,
to get out of bounds.
50 seconds.
The clock will stop with the first down for a second.
Oh my gosh, the team is escaping me. I was here many years ago in a very tight playoff game that Havelock played in that looked as if they were about to win the game, and a mistake late cost them that game. And I'm sorry to the listeners, I cannot remember. It's a playoff game, but I've seen enough football. I think most of you listening have seen enough football that until I know West Craven's feeling really good right now. It's 7-0, but let's be honest. Until that clock hits 0, there is nobody comfortable wearing red, white, blue on the sideline yet.
Not with the coaching staff that's over here at Havelock, and of course, Coach Caleb King on the offense. You really want to make sure it's really at 0. You double check it.
So you're not smelling blueberry cobbler yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let you know here after this play. This flag's making me feel a little better.
Yeah, they're going to back him up.
5-yard penalty. Moving before the snap, I believe, which is it's frowned upon.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I mean, you're looking at 4th and 40 with a quarterback who hasn't really pushed the ball downfield like you want him to.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need an unbelievable play. Williams drops back, gets away from one tackler, but the second wave will get him and bring him down, and that will be a turnover on downs, and I believe West Craven will only need to take a knee.
Yeah, 41 seconds left.
I will say, though, I did not expect this kind of game for it to be so defensive driven.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not the first game of the year, I really don't know what to expect.
And y'all pretty much nailed it with there's going to be a mistake and one score.
Yeah, it was on special teams.
I'm working with real professionals here.
Well, what is it? A broken clock is right twice a day. So I think that's really what happened here. But if you're Mike Twitchell and you're this staff, you're these kids, right now, again, you're just worrying about getting these 41 seconds off this clock. Because they talked about, look, you want to build first game of the season. I talked to both coaches. Again, you want to see teams compete. You want to see, some positives. But again, the obvious things are you want to get a win. And you want to start off the season with a win. And this is a huge win for West Craven going forward. Again, this has been said, and it's out of respect to this Havelock program. It's not easy to win on this field. They haven't lost a lot of games anywhere, let alone here.
This is the first win by West Craven in how long?
Since 2016, if I'm not mistaken.
Against Havelock.
First win, and you can see on the far sidelines, the clock has hit 0, and the West Craven Eagles have defeated Havelock. 7-0 is our final. So our final score, let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll wrap up all of our festivities here from Wilbur Sasser Stadium. 7-0 West Craven on Friday Night Football.
A proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749, and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
At Bowden & Car Furniture, we're proud to support our local teams and wish you the best this season. As Eastern Carolina's largest authorized Lazy Boy dealer, we have a huge selection of genuine Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sleeper sofas, sectionals, and more. Plus, beautiful row furniture. Custom order or take home today. Visit us in Havelock or online at bowdenandcarfurniture.com. Best of luck to all our local teams from Bowden & Car Furniture.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Our experience, dedication to excellence, and project site cooperation set Bryn Glass apart from other glazing contractors. In business since 1989, Bryn Glass strives to provide a professional and pleasurable experience throughout the construction process. We invite you to visit our commercial gallery for an overview of our completed projects. The homeowner is the sole focus of our residential division. Through extensive conversation and planning sessions, we come to understand the look and feel a homeowner's desires. Our mirrors are all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Have you had a review of your insurance policies recently? Hi, I'm Jim Robinson with Robinson & Stith Insurance. At Robinson & Stith Insurance, we understand the hard work that goes into securing your assets. Whether it is your home, car, business, or boat, you need insurance to protect your hard work. Robinson & Stith Insurance has been serving Eastern North Carolina's insurance needs since 1905. We believe it is not just the policy that serves you, but also the people. Our no voicemail policy means that whenever you call our office, you will speak to a live person who will be happy to help you. Our dedicated team of professionals is here to help and will be happy to provide no obligation reviews of your insurance coverages. Stop by and see us at 513 Pollock Street. Give us a call at 633-1174, 633-1174. Robinson & Stith Insurance, complete insurance since 1905. We want to earn your business.
This is David Fernandez, Athletic Director of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5 FM.
This is Friday Night Football.
Final score from Havelock. The West Craven Eagles 7, Havelock 0. The Eagles start off the season 1-0. And a fantastic win by head coach Mike Twitchell. And we'll recap some final thoughts here in just a little bit. But I want to give you some final scores. Before I do, I want to say again, I'm with Chop Doughty and Bud Vinson. Let me give you some scores to update you. Tarboro is just leading Rocky Mount 20-16. We've got West Carteret getting just demolished. Well, it's not bad. I guess 36-12 is not too terrible, but Bo Williams doing a great job with the Cardinals leading the Patriots there. No score update yet from Deep Run, where South Lenore and Jones Sr. are squaring off. Hollywood Crossroads, though, the Vikings are leading the Laney Buccaneers 14-7, and they're winding that game down. Kip Pride all over Pamlico County 72-7. So tough night in Bayboro. Princeton over Aiden Grifton 40-22. That game is in the fourth quarter. East Duplin has shut out Wallace Rose Hill so far. In fact, that's a final now, 21-0 at Wallace Rose Hill. We've got North Pitt with an 18-8 win. Again, North Pitt, one of the Three Rivers Conference opponents of West Craven, 18-8 over the Martin County Gators. Northside Jacksonville leading 35-8 over the White Oak Vikings. Farmville Central, which will be, I think, week 4 opponent for West Craven, leading Brian Pascal's Washington Pampack 27-16. That game is in the fourth quarter. And a final from East Carteret, where the Mariners got shut out by Croatan 60-0. And I'll tell you another great game we got going on. The Bowie Bowl. South Central and Kinston are deadlocked at 13 apiece right now. And that game is in the fourth quarter. And I guess one more score to update you. Dixon leads Topsail 34-26. So there's some scores. But, guys, let's give some final thoughts.
What a great way for West Craven to open the season.
Absolutely. I think you got to be extremely proud of that defense. For a second-year defensive coordinator, Mike Twitchell's a defensive guy, too. He's on the offensive side of the ball now, him and Clay Jordan. But I really think you got to be ecstatic to get a win like this. But to the lone score of the game to come against 3 runs by your all-star quarterback against that Havelock front.
And again, capitalizing on the mistake that Havelock made, taking that momentum and just sealing the game for them.
Again, unbelievable. And I don't know who to give. If I'm going to give, look, you could give the game ball to the entire defensive side. You shut out the Havelock Rams. And despite all of the talk about Havelock's offense being a little inexperienced and that maybe there'd be some opportunities there, you still had to do the work. Right. And so give some credit there defensively. But I think you got to give it to DJ Davis. When he needed to come up with a play. He came up with 2 big runs and put points on the board.
Yeah, it was a great read, a great run.
And what was the player's name on defense that had so many plays?
Oh, Emmanuel Miller did a great job.
All over the place,
Emmanuel Miller coming up with timely tackles for losses. Tackle for loss is great, but when it's on time, late in the game, third down, second and long, really forcing them behind the sticks, that's a huge, huge play.
Well, there's so many people to thank, so I want to start off by thanking our general manager, the big guy, Mike Afflerbach. Thank you so much. I want to thank our great sales manager. I want to thank Leslie Olivares. And, of course, the genius behind it all, Carolina Olivares.
All right.
And I want to thank these 2 gentlemen up here who have been fantastic as well. Bud Vincent, by the way, how'd you like your first soiree in Friday Night Football?
I loved it. Might not ever go back into coaching. This is way easier, way less stressful.
Well,
and
I got to thank Chop Dog, because you look running the camera, and now he's going to leave me or somebody else with this at some point next week.
I got to take a little hiatus.
You're going to the mountains next week.
Family vacation.
But hey, Mrs. Chop, I smell some blueberry cobbler.
I definitely smell blueberry cobbler.
So looking forward to that, ma'am. That being said, though, thank you so much for listening, guys. Our final score from Havelock, 7-0 from all of us at 252 Fox Sports and Friday Night Football. Have a fantastic evening. We'll see you next week when Wes Craven will host Wilson Prep.